Make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.
Live.
Let's go.
Let's just get that one out the way straight up, shall we?
Let's just dive right.
Go. I forgot what I was going to say.
Never forgot what I was going to say.
Welcome to Struggle Street.
Definitely struggle.
I'm in my workshop. I was planning on doing a live show on my own, and then Brian turned up.
Oh, just like that, because it's like
I had some stuff planned, but it's all gone to shit now. Brian showed. It wasn't meant to show.
I wasn't meant to show. I wasn't meant to be here.
No. Well, it's a pleasant surprise.
I wasn't meant to be here at this live show that I'm at every week. No, you didn't give them any poll question. What's the poll question today, class?
Oh, I don't do all that, do I?
What is the poll question?
I don't know. I can't do that. That's on the YouTube side. I'll have to sign into the Struggle Street YouTube channel.
Yeah, I get. I mean, you have everything you need for that.
I can't remember all the details and shit.
Oh,
I've got them all somewhere on an email or some shit.
It's not complicated, bro.
It's unnecessarily complicated if I try and do it.
I can make it easier if you'd like.
I would love that. Do you know if people started making my life easier? That would be fucking great.
I'm happy to help to make it easier.
I'm gonna go take a seat.
Do you have an idea of a poll question you'd like to ask?
Yes. How long should I let the glue set?
Okay. It's got to be yes or no.
Yeah, exactly. Yes or no.
Okay.
No, the poll question is, should I do another raffle? Because I'm going to build a guitar. But why am I building a guitar? Should I sell it or do a raffle? Ask those bitches. I've been pottering around in this workshop for the last, the week or so. You've seen me in and out of here doing bits and pieces. Well, since I put the spoiler on my van, I had the spray and everything. I'm tidying things up and getting used to where everything is again. But I'm ready for a build. I'm in the middle of building a finger joint jig. Hello, Jeanette.
Hello.
Finger joint jig to make boxes that do this. You know what I mean?
Did you give up on the project the other day?
Which one?
No,
I've I basically just stripped it all down. There's the neck.
So it was a bit of a
I basically bought it just for the neck, but the neck is so twisted. It's pointless even trying to fix.
Remember when you were twisted? What's the lyric?
Imagine time was twisted and you were twisted.
And imagine time was twisted.
Shut your nasty little face!
And you existed. And fun was on
right, that thumbnail reminded me I need some batteries.
I thought it would. I just wanted to remind the ladies. Every little helps.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say you needed the batteries, Jeanette?
Did you see the screen, the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brian, I haven't seen it.
I did see the thumbnail. I actually
it reminded me I need new batteries.
Well, because I'm in my workshop and I'm on my laptop, so there's not many pictures on my laptop. So when I went in to stick a thumbnail up, there wasn't much to choose from, and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking funny. I'll do." I've used it before, but
I don't know what the sign said in the thumbnail, but I did see it.
It said, "I need batteries." It was a meme from lockdown An old lady stuck in a house with a sign holding a fucking vibrator saying, "I need more
Well,
batteries."
get it right. It was a rampant rabbit.
Oh, is that not a vibrator?
Yeah. I'm just saying the proper name for it. We're a
You're actually saying the brand of it.
No, she actually knows the type and kind.
Oh. Is that your favourite type, Net?
No,
Which is your favourite?
ain't got one.
I bet it's called the Dark Destroyer or something.
Well, that'd be telling, wouldn't it?
It's called Black Beauty.
Italian stallion.
See? I knew I was fucking close.
I don't even know whether there's one called that.
Well, I'm sure we can make one for you.
Listen, Jeanette,
I know somebody that does molding.
Jeanette, I know for a fact there's one called Black Stallion.
I know somebody that does moldings. There might be a spell on the end of it.
Now, Brian, I didn't say.
This guy invented the Black Stallion.
That says the Italian stallion.
That guy and this guy got together, and together with this guy, they came up with.
Imagine all these people in your dream. You are waking up sweating.
This guy, and this guy.
More like a nightmare.
Yeah, listen, all those people in your dream, you are fucking losing calories. What the fuck?
Oh
look,
it gets even
worse.
better.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Fancy having all them members of your family.
And then the dude turns up to save the day. Thank fuck you turned up. Well, we were in trouble for a second.
I was thinking, thank fuck she turned up.
Listen, we are fucked up.
Oh dear.
Where's Ted?
Oh, God. I thought that was Ted then.
Good evening.
What's up,
Hey,
Jedi?
All right.
Look at you looking all fresh and fucking Paul Weller.
Well, some fucker else said that the other day. I wouldn't even know what fucking Paul Weller looked like.
Did someone say you look like Paul Weller? Fucking see, I don't say shit for nothing. You do look like a bit Wellerish. Looking well, man. How are you?
I'm not saying nothing in case it incriminates me.
Off my tits.
Oh, what have you taken?
I woke up this morning and rolled half a dozen joints, and I've been smoking them all day fucking long. And it's the first time that I've been properly stoned in a long time.
You look proper chilled, man. I can see it.
Jedi, half a dozen, so six joints since this morning. How many hours?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck. This is perfect. Do that again then, because it's working for you.
Yeah, no. Harry came in to say goodnight to me just now, and he's like, "Smells nice in here." He said it the other day as well. He came in, he said, "I love the smell in here." I really love the smell in here. I was like,
Oh dear.
Jeanette, did you have your little thing after?
No, it's still here.
Come on, light it up.
No.
Come on. Let's do it together.
No.
Listen, you couldn't do it with better people.
Oh, shit.
Look at Jedi. Jedi's smoking a joint. You haven't smoked for a long time. Look how relaxed he is. That's the most relaxed I've ever seen you.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, yeah, it fucking do.
I believe
I
could roll a joint as well.
Oh, I did it properly. I
don't know whether to or not. Just in case
Johnny's coming up. No, look, there he is. Johnny B. Did Johnny roll it for you?
No. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no.
Okay. I can say if Johnny rolled it, there's probably no fucking weed in it.
No, Johnny didn't, but I'm not saying no.
What's up, you nose, bro?
Hello, everybody.
But yeah, Aisley knows I've had it for weeks. I just don't, because I've never tried it before. I've never done out like this before. You know what I mean?
Oh, look at you! It's all downhill from you. Honestly, you'll be on the street corners by next week. Someone got to pay the rent.
Have you ever seen the movie?
I just have plucked up the courage to do it.
Listen, you'll be fine. Honestly, do you know what it'll be like? You'll just be you'll feel giggly, and you'll feel proper relaxed. Like,
watch the movie Reefer Madness, so you know exactly what's going to happen.
All you got to do, just light it up and just have one little puff on it, and then put it down and just wait and just relax. Like,
look at the state. Look at the state of me, Jeanette. I probably smoked 10 times that amount of weed today.
It's that you know what? What is it? They tried to get me to light it up.
Oh, spark it.
Alive Whitey and then go all paranoid on us all.
You won't. You'll be fine.
You know, bro.
I'm just. Oh, Chris wants. Chris wants
to
drag now.
First and all the other time.
Both of you have a little puff on it.
Yeah, listen, Chris wants a drag.
20 minutes, you'll both be stripped off in the bath.
You reckon?
Give it some ganja, man.
Just shut the fuck up.
Stripped off in the bath. Come on now.
I love that guy.
I love it.
It's making him choke.
Oh, what a fucking lightweight.
Rather like a pint of beer. Well, actually, I've got a pint of beer, haven't I?
Honestly, that little joint between the two of you now tonight, you'll be lovely.
You'll be irie.
I put it out now, by the way. I've just had the one.
Yeah, that's all right.
Johnny 5. Bye. Hi.
It's like
bye,
in and out like yo-yo. Is that
you? Ryan kept pressing the fucking button.
That's Ryan, not me.
I'll tell you, he's trigger happy, that fella.
He is. So how is everybody?
All right. Not bad.
Fantastic.
Nice.
All right,
Johnny.
I'm irie.
You sorted all that wood out yet, Johnny?
No.
I'm building already. Already building.
Oh, are you?
I'm feeling.
Did you go back for that other wood, Johnny?
I haven't had an update for a while off you.
It's got windows at lot in it now.
I'm feeling a touch irie.
How are we doing there?
You feel anything, Jeanette?
Well, it's easier just to check camera.
You need more then. Honestly, you should have felt something by now.
No.
Johnny, are you going for a piss?
Yeah. Just have a couple of it, Jeanette. Have a couple
side rendering.
There's probably not much in it, see?
Nice, Johnny. Looks good, brother.
That's other side.
Nice.
It looks like a movie
Johnny.
set or a western.
Johnny, have you ever fancied America?
No. Full of Americans.
You know, is that a BB gun you got?
I've felt out yet, and I went, no.
10 gun alley.
Yeah. It's getting there.
Is it a light comes
today. That window won't in there today.
Has everybody got the guns out tonight?
Oh, listen, if you're going to get your guns out, let me.
Guns. Jeddar's just sat there laughing. Oh my giddy eye. I hope that's a replica.
Take your eye out that.
I built them as well. A couple of planters.
I've only got a crossbow.
The only gun I've got is an icing gun.
Listen.
Did you say? Can you say that again, Jeanette? I think you said acid gun.
No, an icing gun.
Icing gun.
A real gun.
An acid gun. I don't even know what that would be used for.
Icing gun.
I'm making a jig to make finger joints to make boxes.
What would you use? What would you use an acid gun for?
I don't want to know.
It's out my accent now.
I'm not sure if we're allowed to call you the retard.
I don't know who put that in there, but I don't know that that's necessary. But
Probably
himself.
Probably Jedi does.
If he did it himself, then he's found it necessary. So I'm okay with it.
Looks like you got a halo, Johnny.
Johnny,
anything but an angel's not one
I'm
of
on
them.
the lines on your bike.
Johnny, are you my guardian angel?
No, I've got enough to deal with. Sorry, Brian.
Oh, fuck.
I'm on the line.
I've got a lot to deal with.
Look cute. Bye.
Are you sure? I don't have too many problems, Johnny.
I'll take that, Wakina.
I don't care, to be honest, Brian. I'm not doing it.
Johnny.
Every week, every Sunday, I have a special needs child that is a little shit, right? And she's just gone home. So right now, I don't care.
Johnny, always be brutally honest here and with me. That's how I prefer it. I'd rather you didn't fuck around ever.
It got a bit tense last week because
well, you could play that "It's Time to Shut the Fuck Up" song if you want.
Did she attack somebody at playground?
Last
week.
You gotta shut the fuck up. Hey.
Yeah, that one.
Pussy does not ever stink.
Ever.
Well, she gave Tina a nipple twist, which didn't go down well.
I'm so good at guitar, it's a wonder I'm not swimming in pussy right now. I'm just saying.
I'm pretty sure I've seen him on another video.
So I'm relaxing now in my caravan. I said I'm going to the caravan. I do not want to be disturbed.
You feel anything yet, Jeanette?
Jeanette, love. I know all the aches and pains.
You need more, Jeanette.
Anybody
You know the thing
to
is,
chill out with you.
Jeanette, you're used to taking painkillers and shit, aren't you?
Aye, finish it.
Yeah, so you're not going to be easily fucking swayed. So you're going to need a bit more. You should just finish it. Smoke it up. Share it out between the two of you.
I am easily swayed.
If you want any, Jeanette, you've only got to let me know.
Okay, then I will. I don't think Chris is too impressed with it.
Smoke more. Yeah, you need to smoke more. Just smoke it between you, and it's only a little fucking joint.
Yeah.
And if you don't like doing it that way, just whack it crumble it in a bit of tea or something.
I just smoke it like a cigarette now.
That'll have oil. Don't listen to Johnny. Don't put your weed in tea.
I told her she could really upgrade her buns if she wanted to.
So what? Like a fucking triple D cup?
No, to space cakes.
Yeah, but that means I'd have to pick the, certain.
No, all it is, Jeanette, is you'd have to make a double order because when you get the munchies, you'd want some more buns.
No, Jeanette, listen, do you know if you're going to cook with weed, don't just do it. Speak to me first. Because it's a way of doing it. Otherwise, it's pointless doing it. It's got to be mixed with oil. It's a process.
I use a Welsh recipe for gummies, not for gummies, for my edibles. I use Hazy's family's Welsh recipe. I got to tell you, I will put them up against any fucking edible that any dispensary is putting out anywhere in America because I promise you, are stronger than fucking anything.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've followed that rule with the oil, and you can't put too much weed in or you'll ruin the fucking process.
Yeah. It's pointless.
Oh no, you only need to put a tiny bit. Not a lot. You don't need to put a lot in with food, do you? Really? It affects you differently.
The thing is, when it comes down to edibles, it's a different ball game. It's a different beast than smoking it.
Yeah. I'm not a chemist, but I think it's different chemical reaction in the body.
It is because it's filtered by your liver instead.
It's like when you're baking. There's certain elements that you've got to follow to the T. Now, if you're adding something extra into it,
it's just like adding spices. It doesn't make any different to
I'm
the
not saying
consistency.
you have to put it in the chat description.
The only time I've ever ate any of this stuff, I was working away in Rugby.
I used to live in Rugby. I lived in Rugby when I was a kid.
Yeah, out on the piss with my mates, walking around with the joint in my hand, lighting joints in pubs when you could smoke in pubs.
Yeah.
Someone said something to me, and I just stuck a quarter in my mouth and ate the fucking thing. I woke up the morning after on a hotel bathroom floor.
What was it? Solids, soap bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was that bad. I had to go home from work. 3 days I was off work.
Oh yeah, that's gonna fuck you up eating a quarter of soap bar.
I woke up. I can't remember a fucking thing.
Yeah.
I woke up bolloco on the bathroom floor of a hotel.
I've only got one line.
I woke up once in the middle of a field wearing Kate's jogger bottoms and covered in cooking oil.
Fucking hell, your brain.
It doesn't.
Honestly, that's how I was wearing.
Hey, that's where cooking oil comes into it.
Normal behaviour for you Welsh lads, isn't it?
No, you know what happened? I went home drunk as fuck. And I went out the kitchen to cook some food, and Kate's like, "Listen, you can't be cooking food. You're too drunk." And I'm like, "Give me the fucking shit."
I can do this.
I've covered myself with a chip pan, and I've slipped off. I'm drunk as fuck. I've gone into the bedroom to get some clothes, found a pair of trousers, which was Kate's. They were Kate's joggers. I put them on, left the flat, fucking walked around like to go to a mix or whatever. I'm drunk, I'm like proper off it. And we're on the edge of the city where there's all fucking fields and shit. So I've wandered into the field, thinking I'll fucking just chill by here or whatever, and woke up freezing cold about 6:30 in the morning.
Like, you never get the oil seep. With it, the
oil, and I was like, "What the fuck? What's happening? What's happening?"
You knew what you were doing.
When it comes to weed, whether you're growing it, smoking it, or eating it, or making it into something, there are a ton of opinions and ways to do it. So definitely do your research. Trust the people you're getting your information from. And that's the best advice, because I can tell you how to do it.
I just say hello to Barefoot. He's in the chat.
Hello, Barefoot. Everybody's got their own best way.
First edibles I did was the fruit corners, Miller's fruit corners, and you would get butter on the end of your spoon, sprinkle your fucking solid onto it, and heat the fucker up, right? And then tip it in and mix it up.
I forgot what I was going to say.
My mate done it right. He put it in, he went back to fucking lick it.
Oh, fuck yeah, what the fuck?
Burnt the face right off him.
Yeah. Fucking stupid as fuck.
I'm not wasting that.
In my mate's house once, we had this huge big spoon and he had brandy or something, and we're fucking having these spoons. He's setting fire to them, and then we're fucking drinking them. We're supposed to blow them out, didn't you? But we're drinking them when it's still on fire, like.
Zambuca.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know. That was a crazy night as well.
I did all this stupid shit, but I didn't put fire. Stop believing in dragons. They don't breathe fire.
This is how drunk I was, yeah.
Brian, it's where they come from. That's normal behaviour every weekend.
Yeah, listen, he lived in a council house. It was quite a big house, and he had 2 rooms knocked into one with all wooden floor and everything. So one end was a table and chairs where people would sit. The other end was his furniture. So because there's a few of us there, the whole place is filled up, yeah. So I'm at the end with a table and chairs with a guitar, and I'm drunk as fuck. And anyone knows that when I'm really drunk, I can't play for shit. So I'm trying to play some songs or whatever's going on, and they're all like, "Oh, you're fucking shit." So I took my guitar and I threw it. I just threw it across his fucking living room. Oh, it's fucking, looking back, it's fucking crazy behaviour. You know what I mean?
I've seen plenty of it down there, Wales. I've had some fucking fantastic nights down there. When I used to work away.
That's just where you're from, bro. Just part of where you're from.
And they all drive home pissed up as well.
Oh, yeah, fucking right.
I've seen it. I drove
a transit van home once, with 4 of us in the front of it. And I can't remember what the score was, but I only had a pair of fucking undies on. That's all I had on. And the other lad who sat on the middle seat was doing the clots for me because his leg were over mine.
Oh yeah, we've had that where the gear sticks in between someone's legs, so it's better off the gears.
Fucking nutcase county.
Yeah.
But what a brilliant set of lads. I worked down there a couple of years after Scargill had them all out on strike and cost them all the jobs.
If you were going to shift that yourself, you best be close with the person sitting in the middle, I'd say.
Yeah.
Or wanting to get to know them better.
I mean, my life was fucking crazy. Like when I had kids, I did have to settle down a little bit and retreat from how mad things were. But when I look back, I mean, it's yin and yang, innit? Whether I could have
no, it's a testament to the fact that
you all this and fucking got to this life, this age, and then I'd had something to look, think, oh, I fucking done out in my life. Instead, I look back and I'm like, what the fuck happened?
My motto has always been, I'd sooner do something than regret it than get to 65 and regret not doing something.
Not doing anything.
Yeah. Well, I know that
unless it involves another man or an animal.
Like I've been in a lot of crazy situations, like real crazy situations.
Yeah.
I think I have some on fucking. I've got some recorded, like right here.
Yes, you were swinging.
Yeah.
Hey! You nasty hoe! Wow!
A doobie-doo! I'm on a big cliff. I'm on a big cliff with a bee and a joint. Doobie-doo.
That's so crazy.
You have been in some very strange places, friend. That's right.
Brian's video collection proves it.
Oh, listen, I'm just glad there was no video cameras back then. I'm glad there wasn't all this social media and phones and.
Oh, I'd have been in prison. I'd have been in a fucking prison job. Sorry, it would. Not for anything I've ever done any wrong. I've never done anyone any wrong, but.
Oh yeah.
You can't fucking behave like that.
Yeah, so easy.
Camera behind you. Yeah.
I know a story about some groceries from my friend Darren that would fucking cripple you guys, but I can't tell it. It's hilarious. It includes a dude's groceries.
Many stories. I got so many stories, honestly.
The grocery one is my favorite.
I got a couple of grocery ones.
You can't do that, Brian. You can't.
There's no way Brian can say the things I tell him on this fucking show.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh yeah, okay. Here it is, right here. Are you ready? I'm gonna tell the whole thing right now.
Can't believe you've done that.
And then he kindly picked up the man's groceries and said, "Have a nice day."
Yeah, totally understood that.
That's mostly what I do.
Yes, I mean, you picked up dude's groceries and said, "Have a very nice day." Carry on.
Yeah, and then we all went home and didn't eat fuck off.
You guys did this.
Wow. Got one word for that.
Oh, I'm gonna piss my pants. Guess why I don't care? Disabled veteran. I just pissed my pants now.
What the fuck?
You can't understand there being actually competition for that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Listen, that's the type of thing I done when I was stupid and drunk. Like, we done that shit, slapping each other, elastic. One time we had these big elastic bands, and we'd take a couple, start off with one around our face and around our eyes, so when there, and the other person would grab it there and pull it.
Oh,
and
no.
let it go. Whack it.
He said there was no video cameras, but look at this.
Got fucking man.
You can't tell me.
You know, after years of seeing that video, right? I don't think it's photoshopped anymore.
I know, it's starting to freak me out. It looks a bit like my dad as well. It's fucking weird. It's like my fucking fat homosexual cousin or something.
It's like, is that Photoshop? Isn't it? You know.
Like, kissing cousin.
It's a good one, man. It's a good one. Very good.
Wow, lost a lot of weight since you last seen him.
Yeah,
that's from my private collection. Oh, I apologize. I pushed the wrong button. I'll share it with you though. It's nice.
That's from my.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm slowly getting that body back, man. I've been doing 100 press-ups every day for the last 30 odd days.
What's odd?
37 days.
Just shut the fuck up.
I love that guy.
I said that today.
What, just shut the fuck up.
It's all right, she's deaf. She didn't hear me.
What, did you tell a deaf person to shut the fuck up, Johnny?
She's a 14-year-old teenage girl. She's a.
Did you tell a 14-year-old deaf girl to shut the fuck up, Johnny?
Not while she was looking at me.
Did you tell a 14-year-old like a coward, Johnny?
She had just hit me with a big piece of wood.
Oh,
Yeah.
love you.
That's why you wouldn't say it directly at the face. Lip read.
Should batter him.
Honest to God. Honest to God.
Can she lip read, Johnny?
Yeah. I love her to bits. She's a very intelligent girl, but she can't speak.
Can she read your moose knuckle?
I'd love to know. I would love to know why someone hitting you with a piece of wood needs to be told to shut the fuck up.
Oh, because she does silent protest, waving her hands at you.
She's deaf, Johnny. She's deaf. She does silent protest. She's deaf. What's the fuck?
Every protest.
Look.
She's a non-verbal.
Yeah.
They call non-verbal.
Yeah,
Oh,
very
she's not
physical.
deaf?
She's physical. She's
Right,
deaf
come on.
and she can't speak.
Who started this story? What the
But
fuck
she
is
can
going
get
on?
me, I think.
You started this, Johnny. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm a strawberry piece of wood.
Ooh.
You started a story in which he comes out the worst. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Things you do when you're bored, eh, Johnny?
I was very much to, you know.
I know. Do you know what I was going to do? Because I wasn't sure whether Brian was going to be on this show because he went to a car show and he wasn't going to make it back. I was going to build a guitar live.
All right.
A diddly bow, and I was going to use this piece of wood.
Cool.
I watched so much of that.
I got some
Sorry,
nice timber over there, Easy. Some nice big pieces of wood over there.
What sort of pieces of wood, Johnny?
All sorts.
You name it, it's got it.
Yeah.
Have you got any?
I've got
have you got any quarter stone maple?
It's mostly that tantalised pine stuff.
Did you say tantalised?
What I mean is every size you can
Did you
think
say
of.
tantalised?
Yeah.
No, it's tantalised.
Is it? I'm sorry.
Tantalising. He's got a tantalising
What
wood.
else, Johnny?
Wow.
It's
I got
wishful
that
thinking.
tantalised pine.
It's
fucking
wishful
what?
thinking. Yeah. I say, come here, baby.
Johnny, it's called tantalised. It's tantalising.
After that, man, it could be fucking
Tantalizing.
Yeah,
Tantalizing.
that's mostly it's that. Yeah, Johnny.
Easy,
that's it.
easy. The fucking day I've had, you can tangerine it.
Oh, dear.
I've been on receiving end of the wife, receiving end of an 8-year-old, receiving end of a 14-year-old, and then receiving end of my mum when I dropped her back off home.
Oh no, just chill out, because otherwise you'll be on the receiving
And every
end.
time he picks a piece of his tantalized wood up, he gets a fucking erect.
Yeah. In the
Listen properly.
in the beginning.
You want a guy saying listen properly?
Then you wonder why.
Tantalizer. Tantalizing.
Johnny, I can use fucking tantalized wood to make a guitar, man.
I've got some chipboard. There's it.
Right, Johnny, time for you to relax now.
Shut your nasty little face!
That's what you should make one out of, a piece of chipboard.
What sort of wood is that, Johnny?
Pine.
Oh, yeah.
Light. It's all offcuts.
Johnny, have you had a smoke yet?
Hey?
Have you had a smoke yet?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, it's not working like Jeanette.
It's been a bad day.
Just chill out, man. Jeanette, have you smoked any more, Jeanette?
I've about half of it. This one's a normal one, by the way.
Can you feel anything?
No.
There's
Really?
no weed in it. They fucking done you. Johnny, you didn't roll it.
It was me. That happened. It was me. I
Johnny,
rolled
did
it.
you stick any weed in it?
If I'd have rolled it, she'd be sat back now.
Is she just smoking the paper?
I haven't rolled it. It's nothing to do with me.
I didn't give away who rolled with me.
Tracy.
No.
Good, because if they did, they don't remember.
I'll put it that way. Put it this way. That person is on the panel.
Well, shit, it won't mean it.
It was me, wasn't it?
That
I don't know
person
what
on the panel. Oh, it was you.
Me.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you haven't put no weed in it.
Front loaded it. I said, you watched me building it, didn't you? And I put the lightest of sprinkles at the front of it just to say, see how that does to you. And I'm sure Johnny will help you
listen,
if you don't.
how far away from?
Oh, Johnny's just said that it
Yes, I seen that.
How far away from her are you right now?
Me.
about an hour and a half.
Johnny's much closer. Johnny's much
closer, yeah.
Johnny, roll fucking Jeanette a joint and take your own.
I've just thought of something we could chill out in your caravan together, Johnny, if you know what I mean.
I do know.
Oh, yeah, we know where you mean.
Hey, can I get in on that too?
You don't end a sentence like that if you know what I mean.
It's having an effect, Jeanette.
So there's a sofa at that end.
Let's dive right in.
That's a terrible dive. But if you seen what I was diving into, I thought it was shallow.
Pussy does not ever stink.
That looked off a shallow.
Stop telling people the same story about your piss poor
Listen, I went on
dive.
Google Earth and showed you from fucking Google Earth, didn't I?
Yeah, somebody. Wow. Who was it that asked if you took your glasses off? I can't remember. Who was it that asked you if you took your sunglasses off? I can't remember.
I think it was you.
Were it me?
Shut your nasty little face!
Listen, I gotta get a drink. I'll be back now.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Listen, I have to get a drink. I'll be back.
Your mum's undercarriage clean.
Oh yeah, you've never had that done, huh?
And you noticed that one before, Jedi? Been up there weeks.
You've never done that before, huh?
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's a service I provide. That is.
No, you've got a fucking big shovel.
They love it. They love it.
Have to dig her up.
What did you get to drink, brother? Ooh, I got this.
You know, last night on my
Well,
live
that's the
show.
point. That's a good one, AJ. I'm glad you've just waved that can because I've got some big bottles
Do
of
you,
beer.
know,
in that
do
thing.
you know last night on my live show, I had fucking £50 in super chats off one person in 3 different super chats.
What was his name?
I don't know. Millie or something. I got very drunk last night. I fucking cracked open the whiskey.
How was the whiskey?
Yeah, do you know when I do a 3.5 hour live show? Someone fucking come around my house and kick me in the bollocks or something. Do you know, towards the end, I was sat there just fucking, I smoked the whole joint as well. And I don't stick no tobacco. My joints are just pure weed. And I smoked near enough the whole joint. And I had a few whiskeys, which is real strong shit. And a few beers. And then at one stage, I fucking sat there playing and I was like, I'm just doodling, like noodling, just playing nonsense. And then I was like, I'm fuck, I'm still alive.
You got 50 quid?
Yeah, I got 50. Well, I mean, YouTube takes half of it, so yeah.
You must have been
35%, isn't it?
What?
Isn't it 35%?
They take, yeah. I think I get about 55%.
You must have been entertaining people, though.
Yeah, I think they were enjoying it. I'm getting some new faces in and stuff as well.
Have you watched it all back?
I watched some of it. Yeah, it gets fucking. It's fucking. Sometimes it's horrendous. I'm like, what the fuck are people seeing? What's going on?
Did you watch all 3 hours back?
No. I'm not that brave.
Oh, Warren says it was somebody called Millie.
Millie, yeah.
Millie.
I watched the first 20 minutes, like skipping, and I'm like, okay, that's okay.
Warren really enjoyed it. Warren, have you watched it twice?
Warren was there the whole time.
Of course he was. That's why he's the king, bro.
So last night was like OnlyFans, was it? You didn't have a G-string on, did you?
We'll be back in a second and grab a drink.
Wreck-It Play, William. Big bottle.
Oh, Stella.
Yeah, wife beat her stuff, apparently.
Unless your wife's Tracy. Then you don't. I'm not joking. She'd fucking kick me out. You know, something I'd rather fight a few blokes and have her shouting in my face when
What were we just talking about then? Is that a mess off somebody?
I was at a air-cooled Volkswagen dust-off.
friggin' windows.
And it was lovely. There was 100 cars there. They counted.
They're not, then.
There wasn't any T4s there.
It was very nice. All old. Most of them are old, yeah.
Cool.
Quite a few old ones. I did shoot some footage. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't remember how to make videos, but I may remember how to upload some videos.
Are you pimping your fucking YouTube channel, bro?
No.
Put a link in the description.
Oh, I mean, I can. I think it's just Struggle Street, though. At this point, I can't. I'd have to change to be the VW nut guy.
I love you, but bugger off.
Have we got any mods that can do it?
I mean, no.
Have we got any mods on you? I
want to be alone. Ish. With my friends.
Oh, you got a Stella. You drinking Stella,
there, Johnny?
Johnny's got a big bottle of Stella, 22 ounces.
I know a Stella from any angle.
Mm-hmm. Stella makes a nice no alcohol version as well.
Oh yeah, they do. Stella is probably the best non-alcoholic lager I've drunk.
Yeah, it's very nice.
It's very close to a proper lager. Jedi, are you okay?
Yeah.
Look at him. He looks fine.
I How's your head been? Have you had no headaches like before?
No, I've been all right.
Nice.
That is nice.
Been all right for the last. Probably had a couple of weeks where I've been reasonable, you know.
There's nothing worse than head pains, isn't it? Scary, man.
Yeah,
Pain.
absolutely.
Pain, period.
Lower back pain.
Especially with what you've been through, you know.
Any pain.
I have
And-
constant backache. Constant backache. Fucking does me good.
Mostly what I get from you, Johnny, is face ache.
I was just going to ask if your face hurt.
Don't test
No.
this patience, Hazy, for God's sake.
I have pains in my legs and my back mainly.
But your face doesn't hurt.
No.
It's killing me just fucking looking at it.
Cheers, Brian.
Yeah. Cheers.
Listen, Johnny knows I'm only joking with him.
Oh, he's been pretty beat up.
Hey, if you're not ripping the piss out of me, I'm thinking, don't they like me anymore?
Oh, yeah. He lives in a house of abuse, it seems like, so he must like it.
This is you lot being nice to me. I'm not used to it.
I'm always nice to you, Johnny. I don't know what
I know you are. Yeah. She's the only woman in my life that's fucking nice.
I'm always not. I'm nice to everybody. It's depending on how they take it.
Yeah. You said only woman, and Hazy piped right in. I'm always nice.
What the fuck? No, I am always nice.
Yeah, he's nice in a brutal kind of way.
Well, I mean, you know, I mean, I couldn't, but if you prefer me to be,
Hazy says, I keep it real.
If
Yeah,
you-
we know.
if you prefer me, if you prefer me to be full of shit, that's
Yes.
easy. I just act
No,
like
no.
Brian.
That's how you,
Wow.
that is precisely how it's done.
Yeah.
You just make that shit up the entire time. See what happens.
You know what I mean?
See
They
now,
love, they love each other, really.
see now many
Yeah.
screws I'm buying for this bloody damn thing.
Listen, I love everyone that's in our community and shit. You know,
I spent about 60 quid in screws so
and
far.
if I don't like somebody, they probably already know.
Jeanette, the
well,
screws are costing
they
more than
know.
Hey, what? What?
said the screws are costing me more than the bloody wood.
That's not cheap. Screws are not cheap, are they?
Not when
Tracy
you
showed
get
me
that
them
big.
nails other day.
Not when you-
How big are they, Johnny? 4 inches.
120 mil.
4 inch.
These are a bit ridiculous. I
I know. That's them that Tracy showed me. I said you'd be able to put a picture up in your ass and next door hang the hat on it and all.
No, all I'm thinking is I'm not driving pencil for the rest of my life.
I think she said. I think she. I think she said yard and class or ass or I.
Didn't you understand what she said?
Yeah.
I don't need an interpreter, do
She
I?
said, Brian, she said, you'll be able to stick a picture up in your house and the neighbour will be able to hang your hat up on it. The other side.
I thought it was up your ass.
Up in your ass.
Yeah, you could hang a picture up in your You could hang a picture up in your ass. The neighbour.
That's it, yeah. That's
Well,
nice.
if you want to.
They're ridiculous right now.
See, you take it piss out of me now, Johnny.
I ordered them wrong.
Johnny, have you ever
I'm
held
used
a
to
nail
you, though.
bigger than that before?
That jacker's got some of them in it though. I had to pre-drill them first though.
Oh yeah.
What did you tell him you wanted? Some screws to put up next door's kitchen units from my own house.
Yeah. It's all about sharing and caring. Then I've got the
What
50
possessed you to get them that big, Johnny?
Who the fuck buys 6-inch nails for DIY?
I'm using what are they? 5B3s. Both, so, you know what I mean? The floor joist. What I use to build that.
You need to take thatch cuts at them. Hatch cuts, whatever you call them.
Who the fuck uses a 5x3?
Johnny, apparently.
He's making an adult Wendy house.
It's going to be good. I'm enjoying building this.
He's even done architecture. He's drawn drawings and all sorts.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good.
Yeah, back of an envelope.
I'm just about to get ready to build something, man. I'm gearing up. I can't wait. I got so many ideas. I just got to pick one a solid. This is what I'm doing, and then just start doing it.
You've cracked it for collecting timber. Now you've got a van.
Well, it's not a timber collecting van, Johnny. I don't know if you've seen my van, but I got a badass van, Johnny. It's not for
well, mine's a badass fucking van.
No, it's not, Johnny. Mine's not for collecting wood.
This is a question to Johnny. Why you got windows open when it ain't got no roof on it?
That is a very good question.
It's for the effect.
I thought it was a bit weird having a window in your fence.
It's a pertinent question because it's got no roof on it. So why would he open windows?
At the moment, you got a set of windows and a fence.
It's in its test phase, isn't
it? Close it, shut it. Close it, shut it. Close it, shut it.
No, you always know if you've got your window in straight, because if they don't shut properly, your frame's not in straight. But that ain't the reason. I just opened it.
Nobody has ever gone like.
They were going all technical on us then.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't come up with.
I'm retarded.
What?
Technically full of shit.
Oh, that's fun, man.
Cheers to being full of shit. Yeah.
You're welcome. Cheers, Johnny.
Only full of shit when you're constipated.
No, I think you can be constipated and not be full of shit.
I don't even know why I even tried to make up a fucking story, to be honest.
I'll tell you why, Johnny. Because of your past traumas, Johnny. But it's fine. You're in a safe place now.
Past traumas? What? About 3 hours ago?
Yeah, all of them. Because of all of them, Johnny.
Have you ever seen the film where somebody walks up behind somebody and clubs them over the fucking head with a piece of wood and then pop you off?
Right, Johnny.
If I hadn't moved, that's what Christine would have fucking done to me, yeah?
Hi, Peter. How are you?
I was in the circle, stood in the circle, getting some wood. She come up behind me and fucking, I turned and she went.
Well, listen, in her head, she might have been trying to fucking finish you off.
Oh, definitely. There was no question there.
Have you ever seen the film Misery?
I was thinking of Kathy Bates there when I seen that.
I know what you were thinking. I'd fucking get away with this as well.
It just doesn't turn round.
There might have been an innocent explanation. You could have had a fly or a spider or something on your back.
Oh yeah, of course he did.
I know. I'll grab this wood and I'll kill it.
Don't think
What's got a knife? Maybe he had a bit of bread on his back and butter that.
At least he didn't have 2 6-inch nails in it.
You know something? It was a case of I'm already in the hole. Why not?
Wow.
It's just a case of filling it in, then, is it, Johnny?
That's what my screw is.
Oh dear.
3.
I've got enough wood shavings.
Look at how rusty and old my screw is.
See how big my screw is.
Mine's big and gold, Brian.
Ooh, almost 4 inches.
Shows the butt down at the base.
I
thought you were hiding the base.
I'm gonna push it right into the skin.
Oh, don't come in the morning.
Listen, a professional can get that much into the skin.
Pussy does not ever stink.
Ever.
I can get way more than 12 inches into the skin.
You got to push it right down to the hinge end.
You need to be really relaxed to do that.
Yeah.
It's a catch-22. You need to be excited and relaxed.
It's all about the creative process.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find...
That's mostly... I mean, that's not going to do any damage, is it?
No.
I've got 10% left, and I'm not plugged in. So if I go off, then you know.
Oh, listen! Don't go off sulking. Plug yourself in.
Charger's in house.
We're going to get it then.
No, he's got. Have you heard what's in his house? I wouldn't go in there. I wouldn't go in there. He's got like flailing arms.
I'm not fucking scared of my own house. I'm not homophobic.
Nice one, Johnny. That was a good joke. Johnny, is she in your house?
She's gone home.
Listen, take one of those nails with you.
Take a tool. Make a shank.
Yeah, shank her. Chef her up.
Yeah, but you must preempt it.
That's
Don't forget him first normally wins.
Salt and pepper.
Well, I'm surmising it's Tracy because Kina should be in bed by now. He's took Christine home and left Kath still there because she'd been there.
It's Christine. It's the one that.
Yeah,
gonna make it.
It's a foster. Well, she adopted her, but yeah, it's Johnny's sort of step sister.
Shut up!
I don't know what you class her because her mum fosters and then she adopted her.
Quit.
You don't know what you class her as? I'd say fucking dangerous.
No, I mean, what's Johnny to Christine then? You know what I mean? Because
Johnny target. A target.
Christine.
Johnny's nothing to Christine. I mean, come on, it's a job for his mother. She's a foster child. I don't think they have become sisters and brothers, though.
Johnny, we've all been. What would you class Christine as to you?
She's actually my sister. Foster sister.
And is your mum still? I thought your mum had adopted her.
Well, no, yeah, adopted, so she's actually my proper sister, really, I suppose.
There you go. So Johnny, unless they're adopted, they're just staff.
Yeah, I heard you were out there, Mr. Joe.
They just fucking staff.
How does one acquire staff?
I mean, how does it work?
Not the way it would. This dad is not working. Why is this dad not working?
Oh, Johnny, don't give us that shit.
No, it ain't, honestly.
Then grab Tracy's wall.
No, it's a different chat. She's got stupid dinosaur. What's weird?
So, Brian, tell us about
Wiggle it about,
Johnny.
I've got a project for you, Johnny. I think you should
Is
pick
there
yourself
anything I want to pimp or say? No, I'm good.
I've got a project for you, Johnny. I think you should fabricate a stab vest.
Stab vest.
Yeah, make it out of wood. Make it out of that tantalized fucking wood.
We'll get through that.
Springs on them. Put springs on it.
I'm fucking checking fucking stab vest.
You tantalised wood.
Yeah. I've touched it up inappropriately.
Did you give the wood, Johnny? Did you give the wood?
No, we went back for some more wood.
That's why
you survived everything else so far. So you got that going for you. Okay. Have a super freaking awesome day.
If you don't know, we cut the show at an hour, which is coming soon. So,
listen, that's why you bought the 6-inch nails, because you were saying to that wood, listen, you play your cards right, and later you're getting 6 inches.
No, I said you're getting nailed whether you like it or not.
I'm gonna nail you with 6 inches.
My charger's not working. Don't worry.
That's okay, Johnny. We're about out of here.
Yeah.
Are we going?
Are you staying? I'm going.
Do anybody want to stay?
This guy.
Let's have a vote. What the fuck? Let's have a vote. Who wants to stay?
Or this guy. Or my dad. My dad will stay.
I'll go grab another charger block. Come up in a minute.
Listen, we are funny as fuck.
Johnny says he's staying.
Yeah, I don't mind staying a bit
I
longer.
don't mind. Yeah, I'll stay.
I'll put my light on.
Brian. Bye. You have a good evening. Listen, you have a good evening sat on your own, fucking weirdo.
Listen.
What is wrong with you? You ain't going nowhere. Just chill the fuck out. Nothing else is happening.
Lovely.
Fucking scared.
Music is all about the creative process.
It's not. It's here, but it's not here.
You gotta shut the fuck up. Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. You gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore.
That's letting you know that he is still here.
No, he actually left then. He actually left during that song. So
you had to control it.
But I mean, he can come back whenever he wants, I think. We might let him.
I might let him.
I didn't think he was going to be on at all, so it was nice to have him from the beginning.
Well, that's it. I mean...
But every party has a pooper. That's why we invited you for. Party pooper.
So isn't there anything from that guitar that you can salvage? Isn't there nothing at all?
Oh yeah, I got loads of stuff. Did you watch the live, Jeanette?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh well, you didn't watch it closely.
Wait, ironing.
Charging.
Yeah. Well, at the end, I had all the stuff that I salvaged. Pick up all the frets, all the tuners, some of the bits and pieces, the electronics and all that.
My solar lights have come on well one side. Still a bit light.
You got a charger, Johnny?
Hey?
You got a charger? I'm gutted because I wanted to use the neck, but
solar panel one. Got solar panel thing.
It's such a shame to see.
Yeah, I've got a block. Yeah, it's plugged in.
It's going to go to waste.
It's on 6% now. So.
So that was unsalvageable.
Yeah, it's too twisted. But I don't want to just chop this up or burn it. I want to use it for something else.
Could you not put it through a sand planer? You know, the thing that you narrow gauges it
I
would
could.
with?
Well, I could, yeah. I mean, there is a way of me getting it from this axis to that flat. The head's twisted. So it's supposed to sit balanced, flat.
You'd have to steam it, wouldn't you?
Your dad was saying, you'd need to steam to straighten it like a jig.
Yeah, it's just not worth it, you know what I mean?
I mean, when I was watching it, because that rod thing that was up middle, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, it's called a truss rod.
Call it that log thing.
Because they put a mark on it and it says this is where it's supposed to be situated.
Yeah, well,
so that's how Daisy knew it was
off centre.
Yeah, it was twisted. That mark there, yeah, and it were way off. So
it blows my mind because basically that's what happens when you buy a guitar in a shop. Unless you're paying over £1,000 for it, closer to £2,000, it's just being made in a factory where a piece of wood, a blank piece of wood, goes through a thing, gets clamped to a machine, then a router comes and fucking does all the shit. You know, sometimes things are done by hand, but then there's mistakes are made, obviously. Or that might be on the jig wrong, or a little bit on the jig wrong. So when it cut the router, and then what happens then? It comes off the end, and then there's a guy just doing little tweaks. You know, I mean, it just gets glued together. It goes through a fucking process.
Yeah.
One man does each job. So it's real quick and it's real cheap and it's real easy. So you get a guitar that's not worth shit.
That's what they were doing with skateboards back in the day. Powell Peralta and all them mad names, and they were just slap banged it, and they just had a sticker on them.
That's the difference. That's the difference when I build a guitar. Everything's done by hand, and I make sure it's all perfect. You know.
Well, that's the difference. So you take your time in what you're doing, and you make sure it's done properly.
Get out.
Although I do make mistakes, and every single guitar builder makes mistakes. Everyone makes a mistake on a guitar build event. Like it's just how good you are at recovering from the mistake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simple as that. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to make an acoustic one string. I'm going to split it down the middle there. This is like a little secret fucking. Don't tell everybody. I'm going to split it down the middle, and these sides I'm going to open up and do like a little one string acoustic. And these are going to be the sides. And have a top and a bottom. You know what I mean?
Cheeky.
That's my plan anyway. That's why I like to. Every guitar I build is unique. I don't build two the same. You know, and I'm like, I've built 20 or 27 guitars, I think. 26, 27. All different.
Yeah, it's been a few, hasn't it?
Okay, there, Jeanette.
I'm saying, I can see the look in Johnny's face.
Johnny, what is wrong?
She told you she's permanently up my ass.
You need some laxatives then.
She sat behind me. I told her to go out, but I'm making a scene, so I just can't be asked. So.
Oh yeah, don't make a scene.
I've told her to go in, but she won't listen. It'd be fun on Tuesday morning when it's school, won't it?
Oh yeah, it's bank holiday. I was wondering why she went in bed.
She'll be cream crackered Tuesday morning. Yeah, you'll be cream crackered for football as well. Cheers, anyway.
Cheers, Johnny boy.
Cheers, John.
I'm all right. I'll be fine. Just another
Johnny, Johnny, listen. I've seen you in way worse fucking situations. Just relax.
I'm fine. I'm all right.
I think basically, yeah, you just need to decompress and de-stress and.
Yeah, don't stress too much. You'll go fucking great.
Yeah, the other night.
Oh, a bit fucking late for that.
Bit late for that.
Listen, you're on the struggle bus, so it's time to chill.
Let's try and get this fucking camera sorted.
You're like an amateur, Johnny. You are like a fucking amateur. Look at you.
I've got nothing to hold it on.
He's more organised when he's indoors.
Yeah. I don't bloody full screen it.
You can see it better.
Oh, I can see her now.
Tina, what are you doing? You should be listening.
Johnny, you just picked up a Pincer 3B2.
Early to bed, early to rise.
I need what I can get.
What you need to build next is a cage.
And a trapdoor above it.
For you to sit in.
Build a wooden cage.
Take a few boards up and make a basement.
Hang it over your what do you call it? Your old in ground.
Look at all these dried out pallet planks I got to make it that.
Sorted.
No.
All off a pallet.
Yeah, I've just made these big planters behind using pallet wood. They're big planters. I've just seen.
I was going to use that stuff to make a case for that last cigar box guitar I built. But
I went Tingley Garden Centre the other day. These planters, right? Not a patch on what I've just built there. Yeah. 90 quid each. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they're not good.
And I built some behind here that are 10 times better and the last 10 times longer.
I've been looking at planters and stuff. I might start making some planters.
Look there, look. One's on its side though. She's using it as a desk.
Yeah, well, that's not really doing it justice there, Johnny, is it? It just looks like a fucking box with shit on it.
I'll send you a picture
of got the boxes with a kid on it. What the fuck?
With Amazon outside of it.
What the fuck? You're going to paint them, Johnny?
Yeah. I'm going to do them cedar. What it is all the summer house is brown, dark oak. So I thought if I do them cedar and then put them outside, they'll look nice. You know, they'll stand out a bit as well.
Yeah. You know what I've always wanted to do, Johnny? I wanted to get a nice palette, yeah? A nice proper palette. And just sand the fuck out of it. So it's just...
They're sanded down there, smooth there.
So it's just the loveliest palette you've ever seen in your life. You know what I mean? Imagine a really nicely finished palette. It'd be mental, wouldn't it?
I use flapper disc on it. A flopper disc holder. It's smooth. You can run your hand around them without
Yeah,
splinters.
do you understand the concept, Johnny, what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then just sell it for an extra 50 pence all polished.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
some-
No, it would look lovely, wouldn't it? Fucking
Put some
finished pallets.
linseed oil on it.
Yeah, proper, that's what I mean. Proper finish it off, lovely, all smooth edges and all that. People,
Get really nice pallet one. I buy
people
it.
love them. People would want them. Listen, people would want them as pets. I know I'd want one. Do you know if you've seen a pallet really finished off nice with a nice fucking colour on it and all that? You'd be like,
A bidding war. It'd be a bidding
you're
war
like,
like that, man.
yeah, a pallet you just don't mind being on the floor in your living room. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what that's built out of. Outside, that's all pallet wood.
That's what you
So
should
you
do.
know
It.
what you want to do if you want to do something.
I'm building
Start making pallets out of walnut.
Listen, honestly, I think I'm onto something.
A mahogany palette.
Yeah, just finished lovely.
Old school.
What's that, Johnny?
In spirit level.
Oh, for what? For your fucking 6-inch nail?
I've got all the lot. Oh.
I thought people
What?
know. I thought people
Johnny.
I think people with little bodies should shut their mouth. On your back.
Big people shouldn't go by.
Oh, do you? Yeah, I've been out with you all weekend. We've just come back from the Royal Armoury.
Do you know what I haven't got? Jedi, do you know what I haven't got in here yet?
What?
The chisel set. You got me. It's still up in the attic. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put it, but obviously I've got to get it sharpened first. No?
Yeah, well, I've sorted. That's what I've been doing. I've been sorting my attic out. I've got a bench up there now, and I've got a sharpening station and all that shit. You know.
Oh, you making yourself a little workshop?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man. You making videos?
No, no fuck.
Come on, make some videos, man.
No.
Listen. Honestly, it's for you. Don't make videos for anyone else. Make them for you.
I don't want to. I'm doing that for me. I don't want to be on fucking YouTube. Doesn't interest me at all. Social media does not interest me.
You're on YouTube.
Yeah, you're on there now. You're on there now. Listen, let me tell you something.
Yeah, I know.
Let me tell you something.
And I find it worrying.
Listen. Let me tell you something. We live in an age where we got the ability, to document our lives in such a fucking
I know.
matter of fact
computers
way.
And all that, Hazy. I was into all this shit when it all first come out. All of it.
Yeah.
I was telling people to use Skype and stuff like that, but mainstream knew about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in years to come.
Yeah, I know. I wish I'd have got in on it and used what I knew at the very start, but I didn't. I was at the wrong age. I was too interested in getting pissed up and setting the world alight and creating havoc, like probably you did.
It's never too late, though. It's never too late. You can start from now.
Oh, look at me. I mean, I'm 61 next.
I mean, everyone just look at Jeanette. Give me a second, Jeanette.
Hey,
yeah.
Jeanette.
Just look at her. Just look at her.
Awesome.
Just look at Jeanette. No, yeah.
I'm 61 in September, and yeah.
The time you wasted, it's about the time you've got left, like. You know?
And this is another thing, Jedi. I do a baking live stream every Tuesday because I love baking.
Yeah.
And I like to share with people.
I know. Listen, I know.
I totally agree. But
in 100 years' time, when one of my family fucking ancestors, or whatever you call them, are playing the guitars I built my kids,
right,
and they're like, "Oh, I heard fucking Grandpa Hazy built this in fucking."
And they
they're like,
go back
listen, we can show you. He's on YouTube.
It's sort of thing when I mean, Jack's 17 now, but Harry, when in years to come, when he's got kids of his own, he can say, "Well, look here, this is where Grandpa,
I totally agree with you.
You know, built all these lovely guitars." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's leaving a legacy.
That's what I do. I'm leaving with I'm leaving of me what there is like, you know.
Yeah, I know.
And all my videos, like, especially the ones when I'm like walking and talking shit and all that, like, it's always a positive message. And for whatever reason, I just feel that's the best way to leave my advice, my wisdom.
Yeah, and I think you're totally right.
Yeah.
And I've told you that.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah.
What's it called? Is it posterity? Taking
Yeah.
photographs for posterity. Like
I don't know, but I just feel in me that I've been through so much in life. For me, just to fucking just sit here and just keep it to myself, it's like, what the fuck is the point in me even being around? It's just mental. There's no point in me being unless I'm being who I am. Like,
yeah, that's right. I agree with you. Totally agree. 100%.
You know, and but it's tough to be this person in this world. This ain't an easy world for me. Honestly, it's not a fucking easy world for me.
I'm not honest. I get myself in trouble through telling the fucking truth all the time.
I'm battling every day. I'm battling something.
This is the thing, Jedi. Truth never hurts anybody. It's lies that hurt people.
I cannot remember ever sitting for a day. Well, I have. Like when I'm on holiday and stuff, I do have. Like when I leave the country, I'm much more relaxed. But I, like having an actual day where I've sat for the whole day and not thought of something that's I'm dealing with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, I mean, I imagine everyone's like you, but it gets fucking tiring, doesn't it?
They're not. Everyone's not like that. No, they're not. You're an overthinker, aren't you, Ezzy? You can't shut your brain down.
I'm exactly the same, Jedi. I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, we all are. That's why.
I'd been sending Johnny's missus, Tracy, messages all day yesterday. Not got one reply. And I went live last night and I kept saying, "Oh, I've been whittling about Tracy all day."
You snapped a charger in a phone. So
do you know when I'm like out and stuff and I like this crowd of people, like I'm constantly looking for people in danger. Like constantly, man. It's fucking tiring.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm just the same. That's why we're all here. We're not much different, are we? None of us.
Yeah, fucking Struggle Street is real.
but my only problem is when I go to bed at night, I can't flick that switch off.
Oh, I bet you flick some fucking switches off.
It won't
stop. To make you sleep.
It won't stop. You're absolutely knackered and you can't sleep.
Yeah. And it's I don't know. I can't really explain it. You think days events or past events, and then you start going over and over and over and over again in your mind.
Have any of you ever heard of a guy called Alan Watts?
Well, tonight I'll be laid there thinking, what the fuck happened today?
Say that again, you know, bro.
Name rings a bell.
Alan Watts, right? He was older back in the day.
Is he something to do with psychedelics?
Aye. And so was another guy, Terence McKenna.
Terence McKenna, I know him, yeah. Ayahuasca and all that.
He was like the same kind of, I think he was a bit before.
Yeah.
Terence McKenna, right? But he had this wee goatee beard. He's English accent, but he does all his talks in California. So there's footage and there's audio recordings of him talking and listening to him talking, man. It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
You've heard his voice, Alan Watts, before, man, and Terence McKenna's good guy.
I know Terence McKenna. He's the biggest name in the fucking psychedelic world, really. I was really fucking involved in it all. Me and my mate before we would.
But this is the thing, Johnny. His way of relaxing, he listens to rain. On Alexa.
To get to sleep next to that fucking.
I've done LSD.
The only thing that would do to me is what make me want to go for a piss more. You know,
I've never done LSD. I've never done LSD with the mindset. It's a medicine. I've only ever done it with the mindset as I hope I see some tricky shit.
No, what it is Tracy snores so loud that if you put it in a thunderstorm with a bit of rain, she kind of blends into it. Then.
The first time I took acid, I knew that I was doing the same thing as what the Indians were doing. The native Indians, staring up at the stars.
I wasn't that deep into it. I just wanted
I was freaking all the rest of them out because they were doing the same as you.
Mushrooms on Ilkley Moor.
Yeah. First time I ever done mushrooms, it was a bad trip. It started off real bad, like real bad.
I've done thousands of mushrooms.
I was in this woman's house, like I know her really well now, but I was only young. I was 17, and you know when you're 17, you're going in the fucking slappers' houses on the estate because they have all the young boys in. Well,
local bite, you mean?
Yeah, that's basically where I was. But I mean, she's a lovely girl, and I still know her. And I'm sat on a settee, and I'm coming through. My mate Tanetta is sat next to me, and he got a king size Rizzler on his tongue as I'm coming through, and he's going like this in my face, with his tongue. And he sat next to me, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "This is big tongue coming and all that," and he just set me off onto a bad trip. This was the first time I ever took him. And I'm saying, and all I wanted to be was in a dark place on my own. I just need some dark place, and everyone get the fuck away from me because it's all going a bit fucking mental now.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I did an acid tab when I was 12, and I've never touched it since. But I've had plenty of mushrooms.
Oh yeah,
good times with mushrooms.
Well, these were mushrooms. My first time was mushrooms, and I'm saying to this woman, I won't say her name, but I'm saying to her, "Oh, can I just go up in your bedroom and lay on your bed?" And she's saying, "What the fuck are you talking about? I don't fucking know you." And I'm saying, "I know, but I just need to lay in a dark. Can I just go and lay on your bed?" Because in my head, that's the safest place.
No, it's not.
That's where no one's going to be. You know what I mean? And she's saying, "Fuck off." And then my mate knocked the door, and he's like, "What's happening?" I'm like, "Fucking, I got to get out of here." And he had this shitty, beat up fucking Metro, right? And we're going on the other side of the estate. So he said, "Jump in, we'll go over my house and we'll fucking chill out." So me and my other mate jumped in. We're both on mushrooms, and my other mate's like normal. He's driving and all that. So I gets in this fucking clapped out Metro, like a fucking paid 25 quid or whatever. I gets in, and to me, it looked like the badass rally car with a roll cage and all that. And I'm thinking, what the fuck, where'd you get this car from? This is wicked. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I've only paid 25 quid for it. It's not bad, is it?"
That's fucking mint.
To me, it was like a fucking rally car. I'm like, "This is fucking wicked." He's driving over to his house, and he's fucking like I'm in a rally fucking car.
We purposely went out. We purposely went out tripping, didn't it? Looking for fancy cars.
When we got into his house, yeah, it was when The Mask first came out. You know the film with Jim Carrey, The Mask?
Aye.
Well, he was what they were watching that. We've gone in and we're on mushrooms and we're watching The Mask, yeah. And he had a Jack Russell dog, just like the one off the fucking Mask. And this dog is shagging my leg, yeah, like he's fucking trying to shag, and I'm kicking him off. And my leg is stretching across the room. I swear, it was fucking mental. And he's got the dog has got a big grin on his face and all that. It was like, fucking.
See, I think animals know that humans are tripping it. They're not.
Yeah,
you can tell.
It started getting better than the bad trip. And then he says to me, he says, "If you want a cup of tea, go and put the kettle on." So I've gone to the kitchen, and he said he was using the kettle lead for something else. And he's saying, "Oh, the kettle lead is over by something." And I'm like, "What the fuck is a kettle lead?" Like, I didn't even know what he was saying. I had no clue what the fuck kettle lead was. And I'm looking at the kitchen. I'm looking in this kitchen. I'm like, "What the fuck is a kettle lead?" I remember being so confused. I was like, "What the fuck is a kettle lead?" Fucking crazy. I've had some crazy times, man. That was the first time I ever done them.
We used to take them weekly at one point, man. We were on them Black Dragons. We were taking every week, man.
Yeah. Well, it's just you go through a little.
I'm going to get another one.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to get a beer as well. I'll be back now.
Go on. So we lived in a valley, and we get sick of sitting in. We get Jeanette. You're in charge.
What?
You're in charge, aye.
Oh.
We get sick of sitting in this guy's house.
Exactly.
I'd have done what you'd done. I don't know your name, retard. VD.
Sorry.
We done the same. We made a pot, right? We overpicked mushrooms one day up at the golf course and came down with a big bag each. So we must have had fucking 1,000 at least. Put them in a pot, let the maggots drain off, tea strained them away, and tried making tea out of the shit, man. And we were fucking flying, right? Flying.
That's how we had them. We boiled them up in water. I can't remember how many we had, but it was like fucking over 1,000.
And then brew them up in a tea.
Yeah,
like brown fucking
four
tea.
of us. We had 4 cups, and it filled 4 cups. Yeah, just.
We used to have them every Friday night. There'd be a few of us. I lived in Haslingden, and the girl I was seeing, her father was an old hippie, real clever bloke, but an absolute, you know, he could smoke anyone I've ever met under the table.
Yeah.
And his best mate were alcoholic, and he'd got him on the weed and put off the alcohol. And he was an ex-headmaster at a school. They were clever people, you know, all of them.
Yeah.
But what we used to do is we'd go around people's houses on a Friday, have our mushrooms and what have you, and then we'd just go to the pub for the last hour. And it was hilarious. Funniest time of my life.
Yeah. Oh, good time.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, for sure.
Days I will never, ever forget.
Yeah.
You know?
We had to disappear at the house we were tripping in because it was my friend's mother and father. So right across the street, it was like the valleys. There was a fucking 800-foot hill.
Yeah.
You know, just a straight climb up. So we'd fuck off into this park, tripping at our fucking head.
It's all lit up out there. It looked fucking awesome.
Absolutely brilliant. Pitch black, not a street light or anything. But your eyes would adjust to it, man. You'd be sorted, especially in a moonlit night.
And that's the sort of place where we all lived at the time. In the middle of nowhere, you know what I mean?
I lived on a rough ass council estate where you had to be tough to survive, like.
Yeah.
You know, that's it. I lived in a tough place.
That me bottle opener.
But everyone was cool.
Yeah.
Well, it depends what circles you were in. Like my circles were the toughest circles. You know what I mean? Like some people lived in the area, you never see them ever for fucking 20 years. You know, there's those type of people.
I've been stood in pubs. I've been stood in pubs that I used to drink in, with bricks coming through windows, chairs going through windows, people walking in with iron bars, trying to take people's heads off.
Yeah.
All that horse shit. All that horse shit, you know.
Yeah.
All that nonsense. Seen all that.
I think most of us probably have, to be honest.
Obviously, I've contracted literally all over the UK. Staying away from
you've seen some right shitholes.
Yeah, I have. But like I've said, I've had some right laughs. Can't knock it. Some of the laughs I've had have been off the scale. You know what I mean?
And that's where it all happens. That's where the fun is.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? Like that's the reality of it.
These poor buggers are missing it. That are jumping a bit.
Because you know what happened? Like I left that when I had Jack. I left that life and moved away to give him a better life. But you know what? Like looking at life now, I don't know where. I don't think it's better.
But the thing is, it good, bad, or ugly, it shapes your life what it is today.
Right, it's education.
Yeah, and that's why I'm the way I am, because I had a fucking crazy upbringing. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
I couldn't be anything else because, like, a lot of my friends are dead. A lot of my family members are dead. Like people went through some shit, and not everyone made it. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But here I am. I've come through the other end. I feel like I've come through the other end somehow, and it's fucking incredible that I'm still in one piece.
I should have wrote a book.
No, but
you still could read it.
No, seriously.
Well, I still could, but what I would rather do is this. I'd rather do this. I'd rather fucking.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it.
Because this is the easiest thing. It's just live, actually, just chatting shit. You know, and some way, there's people watching this. There's not many, but some people are watching, and they're like, "Do you know what? Fucking hell!" It's listening to someone else say it. Maybe my life ain't as fucking, you know.
Yeah.
Give us a little minute.
Ain't as bad as what it could be.
I'm just going to say good night to my wee fella that was there. 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem, pal.
You know what I mean?
But it's yeah.
Because
the storms that you come through makes you a stronger person.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you know? and I know that for a fact.
I've weathered some storms. Like all of us. Especially, and Johnny. Johnny, fucking hell. Johnny, man. Johnny is a fucking giant of a man who's gone through some serious shit.
Yeah, all in
You
24 hours.
Oh, come on, Johnny.
This is what we love about Johnny. Yeah, we're talking seriously to him. Yeah, and yeah.
Oh, I don't want to be serious now.
Yeah, we won't have you any other way, Johnny. But this is the thing, and I think Casey'd agree with me. Johnny would do anything for anybody.
All of us would. Everyone on this panel would.
Yeah. And I've always said that, you know, people take advantage of such people like us.
no.
Yeah, you know, because we say we'd do anything for anybody.
Well, we would, but to a degree.
Yeah.
But do you know what it is? It's empathy. It's not everyone have got empathy.
Correct.
And I suffer with empathy. It's a curse.
Badly.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm about to take on 2 kids as well, a 2-year-old and a fucking
But
newborn.
if you meet someone with no empathy, they'll take to the fucking cleaners.
Oh, mate. Honestly, it's happening to me right now. And that's how I feel. I mean, fucking.
That's not even a joke. That's serious.
Of life, honestly, and it's fucking so hard because I just can't let anyone down. You know,
I've got to
and
return the favour. Tracy's done it for me. I've got to do it for her.
Right, what are we talking about, Johnny? Is it some 69 shit or what?
No, some fucking going to prison shit.
Who's going to prison?
A family member's going to prison, and we're going to have to look after her kids for a while.
Oh. Oh, well, good man. Of course you are, Johnny. That's what you do.
That'll be fun.
How old's the kids?
2 and not born yet.
Oh,
I know who you're on about, Johnny. I'm not saying no, but I know who you're on about.
Well, that's a fucking challenge.
Yeah. Just call me Annika.
But it just goes to show you what sort of person you are that you're willing to take them 2 on.
I've got to. They're not going into care.
Well, this is what I'm saying. I mean, it was same with
family, that's what happens. Like if you can't,
my mum's doing it still
if
at
you see family kids
old,
going to care when you can take care of yourself, like, come on, you're wrong, aren't you?
They keep you young. You've got no fucking choice.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like this. Even sort of what Johnny said, and I know who it is. You can't judge a person for the mistakes all their life, if you know what I mean.
No, that's right.
It's a very harsh way she's got to deal with it, but it's got to be done with it.
In time, no.
It's already been decided. There's no fucking going back.
Everyone's dealt. Listen, everyone's dealt the right.
I've just told her to get it out of the way. I know it's
we all get the
awful
same deck.
what you're about to go through. Get it out of the way. We'll help you, and then when you all come out, you can just put it behind you and carry on your life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, did you just say we all get the same dick?
Dicks. I've all got the same kind of dick.
We've all got the same dicks. Is that
We've all
what
got
you
the
said?
same dick.
Well, I don't know about
Dick.
you, but I am.
Still saying dick. Still saying dick.
Not last time I looked, anyway.
52 cards on a deck.
Oh, deck. Listen, you can't come in here with your Scottish accent. Fucking
Sorry,
say we all
man.
got the same
I
dick.
tried to say fucking in a Liverpool accent. If that helped a bit. A deck.
Yeah, but you can't sound
no,
that
it
big.
doesn't. It just
You
sounded
can't
like we
sound
got.
that big.
It sounded like you said we all got the same dick, and I was like, I'm
got the
sure he
same-
just said we all got the same dick.
Well,
We all got handed
I
the
am.
same deck
Jeanette
of
just
cards
likes to stick the deck in her ass.
in her house.
I do feel for Liverpudlians, though, innit? It could be fucking Einstein, but they're still
Sound like a fucking twat.
That accent, you just sound a bit fake, though, don't you? Even though you can't help it. Could be a fucking genius, and you just sound thick with a Liverpool accent.
I took Harry to the museum yesterday, yeah. I think it was yesterday. Was it? Yeah, it was yesterday. And I didn't realise, we got on the lift at the bottom. I didn't realise there's 5 floors. I was like, this building hasn't got 5 fucking floors. I thought it was like 2 floors. We went to the top, and there's all these paintings, like art galleries. And I'm walking around looking at this shit, and it's like, what the fuck am I looking at? It's nonsense, man. Like, it's actual fucking nonsense on the wall.
The little fella could do a better job.
Oh, it's proper fucking. It's like some of the shit up there is just crazy.
Some of the just paint splattered on it.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not even that. Even the pictures that are there, it's like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, it's fucking crazy.
And the price on them is like £400, £500 or something.
Well, these are not for sale. It's a museum.
Oh well, I've walked into a gallery with that stuff, and it was like.
Well, that's just like a gallery.
With the title underneath, Dicky Fit.
There's a huge pot about this big standing on the thing, and I've come out and I want to feel how thick it was from like the inside. And the woman's come running over saying, "Please don't touch the fucking pot." Oh, fuck, can't even touch it. The fuck.
It must be valuable then if she told you not to touch it.
Couldn't pick it up.
We were in Leeds Art Gallery and bloody matron woman there, wherever the fuck she was, right? Security room. She said to ask Christine to keep the noise down.
Oh,
I said, well, tell her then. She went, I am, and she's completely ignoring me. I said, she's deaf and special needs. Her face went boom.
Come on. Like, she don't realise. What the fuck?
She just saw this massive painting of a huge horse, you know, with a knight on it, kind of massive painting. And she just went, ooh, like that.
God knows how to go on here then, Johnny. I've got a massive oil painting up here.
You should have given her a Sharpie and let her fucking do doodle.
No,
I just, the armory, Johnny.
I just let the security make a tip myself first, then tell us your special needs.
Have you been to Leeds Armories, Johnny?
Yeah, I was there earlier.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty cool.
What is it?
Leeds Armories.
Jeanette, have you seen that picture of me with a crown on?
It's got all weapons in it, Ezzy, from the beginning of time, you know what I mean?
Is it on Insta?
You were there earlier.
We were at Royal Armory, so I tried down the Royal.
Yeah. Hang about for a fucking second. Right, slow the fuck up a second. Jedi says, have you been to the fucking armory? And Johnny's like, yeah, I was there earlier. Let's just focus on that for a second. What the fuck?
I got a crown on that.
You look right, tick, Johnny.
How is that a fucking coincidence?
Don't fit me head.
Johnny, what is this place?
Leeds Armories, it's the Royal Armories.
Yeah, but how the fuck do you go there all the time, Johnny?
Because it's 10 minutes from me. They do
It's
special
free to get in.
events. They do special events and all that there. We go there all the time. It's
Free to get in there.
It's smack bang in Leeds City Centre.
They have jousting on and everything.
We do. I go there all the time. They have theatre, all sorts. Really good.
You know.
It's the Royal Armories.
With what do you call them?
I didn't realise it was such a fucking thing.
Yeah, the steel drum
You
reggae.
didn't know that that's such a crazy thing. He said that, and Johnny was there earlier.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it would be.
I've got the crowd moving.
You thought he would have been there earlier. What the fuck?
Not following him.
It's pretty coincidental.
I'm struggling to keep up. I'm glad I haven't got to write it down.
Well, King Charles shit in it, so there are flags all over the place.
What is it? Is it like a museum?
Yeah, it's the Royal Armories Museum. It has from World Wars, like weaponry to like knights and medieval, the Oriental War, just everything.
Full suits of armour.
Yeah, we got that in Cardiff Castle.
full
I got
weaponry.
a castle key. And it lets me get in for free.
They
Well,
got
that's
cases and cases full of every gun you can imagine. Every gun you can imagine.
Yeah, the place is absolutely enormous.
I bet they haven't got a peg gun.
It's on the fourth
Crossbow, a crossbow peg gun.
It's right on the. It's right on Leeds River.
Plastic bands and two
Right
nails.
on the river.
That's what that scar's from. I've got a scar on my eye here from
Oh,
a
listen,
peg.
the peg guns were fucking lethal. If
Yeah,
you
they got
started,
bug guns and
if you
everything.
started being imaginative and like having fucking double loaders, or one guy come up with like fucking 10 in a row. He's like, "Come on, boys!" It's like, what the fuck? Where'd you get all that wood from? What the fuck? Honestly, with a handle underneath and all that, it's fucking.
The fucking dad's built that.
Yeah, you had to run. You had to run. And I got some fucking scabby old stick with one fucking stupid nail through it.
Fuckers.
and I got one fucking bullet, and I got to try and retrieve it. Otherwise, I ain't got another shot. You know. And this fucker's come up with 10 in a row, like this big fucking thing.
Something. What was it? The horseshoe nails you could use.
And with flat edge, you mean?
No, they're shaped like that.
Do you know if my kids come in now and said, fucking, look at this. Let me show you something.
I remember shooting people with air rifles.
I built this during lockdown. It's changed a few times, and I've taken the shit off it. But let me make myself big and show you. Look at this.
All right.
It had elastic on these, yeah,
Yeah,
which would be pulled back with an arrow inside there, yeah, and the look at the trigger mechanism. Look at
like crossbow sort of thing.
That's good,
inside there. I made all that out of wood. All those working parts are made out of wood with metal pins going through them.
Yeah,
cool.
But this actually shoots.
You could put the crossbow shape on the end of that as well, couldn't you?
I did. Do you know the first part of this? It had 2 wallpaper scrapers, yeah, face to face like that, screwed to the front, so it looked like big bits coming off.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and then I had a bit of cord, and then you pull it back, and it hooked on there.
But see, every time you pull the cord on that, the way it's got a narrow grip, that'll put stress down the piece of wood. See the bow? The bow spread that weight right across and take it onto the bend and do that flexibility, whereas that will just take the stress straight down the middle.
I don't think you're going on the rampage.
No, just you see what I do multiple shots in 1 hour.
I made this. I carved it.
You could paint it in epoxy resin, a few layers. That'd add an hill.
Yeah. But I know I got the ability to make weapons. You know what I mean? But no, what I was saying, the point I was making is if one of my kids come in and said, "Oh, Dad, can you make me a peg gun?" Like, imagine the peg gun they would get now. You know what I mean? Like, fucking
the front page of the newspaper.
So that SWAT team in fucking try to calm them down.
It would be a fucking good one.
Let me show you this now. It's all lit up now. It looks pretty cool. I've got 14%. Should be honest. All solar lights have come on. Hang on. Where is the setting?
Johnny, when I look into your garden, it makes me fucking depressed.
No, it's all lit up now. You've got to look. It's pretty cool. I've showed you it.
It's just when I look in my garden, it's tiny.
Oh, that's still me.
Excuse me. We've not got a garden.
You've not got a garden?
No.
It's all lit up, that.
That wee stupid, that wee daft thing at the front.
Do you live in a block? Do you live in a flat?
No, it's a pit house. A pit house. Like the old miners.
Miners artist trying to say.
Oh.
The
the
back's tiny, but I've got a shed. I've got areas
Yeah, I watch your videos and it's just fucking traffic. You just film traffic, man. Tell me about your traffic.
See the traffic thing, right? It's either chocolate, and I was doing chocolate for a while, right, like candy, because I was talking to somebody from the Philippines. She said, "Do your videos, do 3 a day, do 10 seconds, watch them, put your hashtag viral, put your hashtag trending, right?" So I stuck to that, and my views went fucking crazy. I'm not interested in traffic, right? I'm not a fucking big. It's just there's a lot of traffic goes by here, man. I like to catch, say, like a fucking police chase or something, because there's times you just can't catch the police chase. They're by, they're like that. You're like that fucking phone. You miss it. But the hits, the views I'm getting off of that, right? See if I started doing that, I got 1,000.
Why don't you, honestly, listen to this? Why don't you get a separate laptop and set up a webcam and a live fucking webcam?
Feed right out there, right?
Straight on it, live, 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Honestly, those fucking channels that do that.
I tell you something. Amjad and somebody else go over to this. Katie calls it, and all she does is puts a camera up while she's sleeping,
That says more about them than fucking her.
I've heard about them channels.
Yeah, and
That's how I met. That's how I come across fucking Matt Cohen. Remember him?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I fucking went on his channel. The first time I ever seen somebody sleeping on a live, it was when I first started doing the lives and all that, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And there was nobody in his chat, and it's just him sleeping, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I've gone in the chat, and I'm like, "What the fuck's going on here?" And the mod, who was his mate, the one who caused all the fucking shit, what's his name? The one who should do those fucking funny voices. Yo, hazy days, I'm fucking coming and all doing all the funny shit. He's quite funny actually. But he was in there as a mod, yeah. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And he wrote, "Shh, he's sleeping." And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on here? So what I done, I saved that, and I called Dizzy. I'm like, listen, I found this fucking kid. He's fucking mental. Then the next day he went live, and he sat in his fucking bedroom, yeah, and he's having a shave, and he's shaving his fuck. It was when he was quite fat as well, and he's shaving himself and all that, and he's doing a live. And then he's like, "Oh fuck it, I'll do my head." So he's just finished shaving his beard, and then he just gone like this, fucking started shaving his head. But his dad must have been watching him in the living room, yeah? No, his dad's burst into the fucking...
I remember this. I was watching it.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, what? I'm just shaving my head. And then his dad's shouting, "Margaret, come and look what the fucking idiot's doing now." And I'm watching, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This is mental. So I fucking like subbed to him because I'm like, this is the fucking craziest shit I've ever seen. And then the next time I went on there, he sat in his living room doing a live again, and he's like talking about fucking guitars, and he's like, "I'm gonna get my guitar." So me and Dizzy's watching him, like we're on a call, but we're watching him, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be fucking hilarious." No, he's gonna be fucking horrendous on the guitar. I can see, you know what I mean? Like this kid's fucking special. And he went and got his guitar, and he started playing and singing, and I was like, "Oh, hang about, he's fucking not too bad. He's actually okay, like." So he sort of changed me there and then. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give this kid a fucking chance," because I was typing his chat and all that. And then I started talking to him. Is when I was doing my live shows, like the start. I got a fucking pain in my arm. And yeah, and then I had him on the live shows and all that. I was the one who got him to do. He done a live show for fucking. He was doing like 24-hour live shows. I got him to do a live show to beat the world record. It was 7 days, yeah. And he fucking done it. He done a live show for 7 fucking days. Right? And the reason he done it was because he done one for 24 hours, and he's 24 hours in, and I said to him, "Don't turn it off now. You're a fucking day into the 7-day one already. You're already a day in." And he's like, "Oh, fucking hell, I am actually." He's done fucking 7 days. It was the longest live stream ever. And he fucking done it, yeah? And then, you know what live streams are like? When you like hang up the live stream, it's YouTube then got to process it before it like uploads it properly. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like a processing thing. And YouTube fucked his thing, and it never processed. We had no proof of it. It was proper fucking just a waste of time, man. But he done it for fucking 7 days, legit. He done a live show for 7 days, man.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Because of me. Because I fucking told him to. I talked him into doing it.
I don't know.
People have lost their eyebrows a lot listening to him.
Well, I was on, chat roulette. Kaboo was the I mean, loads of people have shaved and done fucking shit like that. But for to meet a stranger and get him to shave within 10 minutes on chat roulette is my fucking all time.
That Indian guy.
Best.
That Indian guy.
Kaboo, yeah.
Yeah. Then he wanted to
on my channel that says popular videos. I was looking through it today. I didn't realize it was a popular videos thing. And it shows like my highest viewed. And I was scrolling through, and Kaboo is up on it. He's in the fucking. He's in that fucking list. I was on chat roulette, and I got this fucking Indian fella to shave his fucking eyebrows off, and I'm not sure if he shaved everything in the end.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yes! Okay.
He changed me. Hazy days, I shave for you, my friend. I'm like, fuck! I just met you. This is
I shave my balls for you, my friend.
You know, about 8 months later, he messaged me on fucking Instagram. He's like, "Yo, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Kaboo. Any chance you can take that video down off YouTube, because there's this fucking female I'm attracted to in the fucking village, and everyone's mocking me.
He's still got it up.
I'm like, that's not how this works, man, Kaboo. You know?
Copyright Kaboo.
Well, what a crazy thing, though. That chat
This
roulette.
is the agent that's been telling us he's got loads of empathy for everybody, and he's got. You lying fucking Welsh fucker.
Yeah.
No, listen. Honestly, do you know
You've
my
got lots of empathy. They're all fucking bald with no eyebrows.
Listen, honestly, like,
listen, it's all about collecting fucking stories.
Yeah, listen.
Done.
Do you know how I know I got empathy? Right, and it happened recently. It's when Harry had his not his last operation, but the one before it. We're in the children's hospital. There's like a parent room, and you can go there, and there's free tea and coffee, and there's sometimes food and stuff. It's an amazing fucking facility. So I'm sat there, and there's this other couple. They sat there having a cup of tea, and we're waiting for Harry to come back from his operation. And we seen them. They were on the bed next to us. So we started talking and all that. And they were on about this little girl. She's having this fucking shit done, and it's terrible thing what she's going through and all that. And I'm sat there, right, and my fucking heart's going out for him. Like, really, I'm sat there, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm feeling so bad for him, yeah? And then they told me that it's not really their kid. They're just foster parents. Do you know, as soon as they told me that, it disappeared. Do you know what? Do you know the emotion I was feeling for him? It disappeared like that, like straight away. As soon as they told me they wasn't their real parents, I was just like, oh, okay then. Well, I'm not gonna like feel this for you if obviously you're not either. You know what I mean? Like that's
but foster parents give as much love to whether the temporary kids or full permanent kids.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's different, isn't it? You know what I mean?
No, my mum brought so many kids and she loved them all just as much.
Yeah, of course you love kids. Yeah, I'm not saying you're not loving the kids, but it's different. Are you a foster kid? What the fuck?
I don't agree with that, Ace. I don't agree with that. I really don't.
I do.
I'm not in trouble with that.
Well, all I will say is this, right? Every single kid that I ever meet,
every kid deserves
as far
to
as
be
I'm concerned, they're all the same, whether they're mine or not.
Yeah,
They're all the same. Honestly. Well, listen. That's situations then, isn't it? My situation, your situation. So it is. I've got a reason behind my thinking. Are you with me?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, there's the
everybody's got the right to opinion.
Yeah, there's exceptions, but generally, you know what I'm saying? Like generally, come on now.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Well, if you got a fucking line of kids, row of kids lined up, and some of them are yours, you're going to protect those.
Well, yeah, I get that. Listen, I totally get that, 100%.
Yeah, on that side of things, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
If you don't have your own kids and you foster children, you love them as much as if you had your own kids.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying was I was feeling an emotion for these people, thinking their kid's going through this. But as soon as I realised that it wasn't their kid, I stopped feeling it. The empathy turned off because it wasn't needed. What I'm saying is that's how I know that I've actually got proper empathy, because I felt it turn on and off like. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but what I don't get is if they're not their parents and they're in that hospital, they don't have to fucking be there. They're doing it through choice, not because they're obligated.
Do you think? No. Do you think that fucking most of those people are not doing it just for a job? Come on now. Most people are doing it for a job. Well,
when my mum's done it for 30 years.
I'm going to say you can't really class it as a job.
Yes, of course you can. You're getting paid for doing it. That's a job.
Every kid my mum's had at her house, she's treated like her own. She's had troubled teens, disabled kids, you name it.
That's because you're human and you love people, but it's still a job. It's still a job. You wouldn't do it if you wasn't getting
them, Jeanette.
Okay, Johnny, would you do it if you wasn't getting paid?
I don't get paid.
No, but your mother does. Would your mother do it if she wasn't getting paid? No.
She don't get paid now. She's adopted her now.
Yeah, I'm going to say once you adopt a child, financial help.
She gets like tax credits like any other child will get, but that's it.
It's a job. It's an actual occupation. Foster parent.
No, she's retired. She's retired.
No, the job
You don't
itself,
get paid that way.
fostering is an occupation, though, isn't it?
She's
Fostering.
retired now.
Okay. I'm not making stuff.
My
up.
mum
It's
retired 3 years ago, officially.
I understand some people can, you know, some people.
See, stop
You
looking
can't really class it as a job. You've got the government helping you out financially because you're bringing a child up that isn't yours.
No, you're a foster parent. It's a job.
She's a disabled child, so she gets the benefits
come
for that,
through,
but she don't get paid for having Christine. No.
Yes,
not
you
for
do.
a lot. Years ago, when she did it on the road with all different children, yeah.
Yeah, that was your
Before
job.
that, she used to run a
That was your
kitchen
job,
for
Johnny.
homeless.
Am I speaking the
Homeless
same language as every other fucker here? Or is it like everyone's just trying to fucking say the
We're just
opposite to what I'm
chatting.
saying?
No, well, what you're saying is correct. If you get paid for doing it, it's a job.
It's an occupation. You can apply to be a foster parent.
Yeah.
Then you get
It's not
vetted.
easy. You don't get no
But,
support.
Johnny, it's the
hang
truth,
on,
that
hang
is.
on, hang on.
You're easy
But,
to tell.
but same as everything else, you'll get good uns and bad uns, won't you? Simple as.
Oh
What's
yeah,
that?
I've seen a woman right one day at Temple Newsham. She had about 5 kids, and when my little dog ran up to her, a couple of the kids were like friendly with the dog. A couple of kids were a bit wary. She went off on one, and she had a fucking social services thing around her neck, like my mum's got. And she was like gathering them all together. Oh, she was definitely in it for the money. She spoke to them children like they were shit.
Listen, I've got a story, right? Which would make, if I told you, it'd make me cry. So I'm not going to tell you it. But it's so horrific. With one of my friends who committed suicide. Yeah, I was in the store, and his little fucking daughter. And so I tell you a little bit of a backstory as well. We fell out, yeah, and we never spoke. And he messaged me on Facebook saying, "Listen, bro, I've got a daughter," and he's telling me all about his daughter, yeah. And I ignored the message. I was like, "Fuck you," you know. But it's bullshit. And then he committed suicide. And I was in a supermarket, yeah, and I'm fucking in this aisle, and I hear a kid screaming, crying, and then a foster parent, which I know for sure is now, but I didn't know at the time. I just thought it was whatever, some dude, like talk to her like she was a piece of shit, yeah. And I've turned around, and it's my friend's daughter, and he's just Ryan. Do you know what? Listen, it gets worse than that. And he committed suicide in Amsterdam, yeah. And the kid was only like 2 or 3 at the time, and the woman he was with, who had the kid with, come to Cardiff to see his mother and stay with him, but she got done for drink driving. Had the baby taken off her in Cardiff because she was going to jail for drink driving. The grandparent couldn't have her because she was fucking old and shit. So that's why this kid is in foster care. And now I'm in a store watching some cunt speak to my friend's fucking little girl like a piece of shit. Honestly, right, I broke down I went out the store. I can't believe I'm holding it together as well to tell you the story, because it gets me every fucking time. And I walked out that store and I fucking broke down into pieces.
But honestly, not everybody's like that.
Honestly, it fucked me up big time. Like, how fucked up of a story is that?
I've seen both sides of it.
You know what I mean? Like there's people doing that job who don't give a fuck about kids.
I worked for a corporation for 10 years in 20,000 houses, 22,000 houses. I've worked in all these fucking houses. I've seen good uns and bad uns and everything else in between.
Yeah, and in that profession, there's going to be so many wrong uns.
Listen, I've worked in houses where I want to fucking get hold of someone and give them a fucking good hiding on a few occasions. I'll report them to social services and all sorts, but
and do you know what? Do you know when I found out he died? Do you know when I found out he committed suicide? Like he was on life support and all that. And then I was in the same fucking store a few weeks before, and I had a call to say he died. And I'm in the store, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was stuck in the store in the clothes department, like fucking trying not to break down because I just lost a friend from the age of 8. like serious, like, you know. And it was the same place. It was fucking mental. Honestly, it's that fucked me up. That shit fucked me up.
Is that fireworks going off? Somebody get fireworks, huh?
Yeah, me. They're out there a mile.
Life does not take any prisoners.
Yeah. And do you know when, like, when a friend fucking messages you and you ignore them and then they commit suicide, it's fucking serious.
Yep. My best mate, Kevin.
I've had it twice. I've had it twice, man.
He had stomach cancer and he couldn't handle it and fucking topped his.
But that was his choice. You know what I mean?
He got shit-faced, drank a big bottle of vodka and took some pills and went and sat down by the canal.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's a terrible fucking thing,
The
man.
cyclist found him early morning.
It's a terrible fucking thing, man.
That was a bit fucked up.
I remember, Johnny, when I first met you, like you were going through, hadn't long been going through it.
Yeah. You know.
Look how strong you are, Johnny. Johnny, look what you've gone through. Look what you've been through, and look at the help you're fucking helping people with. You know what I mean?
Cheers, anyway. Cheers.
Cheers, Johnny.
Yeah, cheers, Johnny.
It's tough, man. But all we do is help people.
Yeah, that's right. We all fucking need help ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's beyond help.
See, that's what makes us unique, is the fact that we come here because it's called Struggle Street and we all know the struggles. But we've got that empathy that we know. It's like any one of you, I'd do anything for you, you know what I mean? Well, within reason.
I mean, I've got the oil.
That weed has had some effect on you.
I've got the drill.
Listen, but
believe you don't want to go there.
You know what we want?
You know, that reminds me, I've left the other one outside.
Listen, let me tell you what we really want for this channel. This is what we really want.
It's an expensive one, the other one.
We want a constant flow of different people coming up and just chatting. Like obviously you keep your regulars, but people we want people just to be able to just come up one week and never see them again. Never see them again. Just come up and have a chat.
Be like that guy where you were pinpointing exactly where we were and they were going.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like from all around the world.
Everybody were having the guesses who we were and everybody were wrong.
Yeah, it's fun though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
But, you know, we were saying, I'm just going down this road, and Azy says, well, you must be going towards such and such.
I am a freak with a map, I'm not going to lie.
And he says, then he says something about, he says, you must be coming up to a pub called such and such.
And he was, wasn't he?
And he were across road.
Watching me.
But, yeah. But, do you know that? Like, that's what we want. We want that interaction with the whole world, man. And obviously keep our regulars who
charging all the power factor.
Getting new people up every week.
There's not just us five out there that know his own struggles, what struggles we go through on a daily basis, blah 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 blah. I'm doing it Brian now, but yeah. We understand.
Have you noticed, that fucking one time.
Fuck them all and feed them beans.
Brian's left.
It's a bit finger.
Technically possible, but we will probably never see in our lifetime. Starting off the list at number 1, we got you with some bitches.
That fucker's my favorite one.
Yeah, so you're doing it by proxy.
What does that mean?
You're doing it on his behalf.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, have you noticed that ain't happening? No, Brian's not here.
It's like because you can't be out.
Yeah, no, if I forget.
I think you should shut the fuck up.
That's definitely cool.
Yeah. It's like a little old man Harry sits with his legs crossed.
I love that video. Cool, that.
Not, listen, not only like how he talks, he's like a little old man.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know? Let me show you something. They had a party thing in school.
Sounds like somebody's having a party over at Road for me.
A bit late.
Not round here. Can hell the party at 3 o'clock in the morning, it girl. I prefer neighbours like that, though, doesn't it?
Let me make myself bigger, man.
I've seen that. Where it's on.
That's him in school.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he can sit in front of a load of people and actually play his guitar and whatever.
Well, no, he went to pieces, but that was the first time of him.
Oh, well, I mean, you can understand that then.
School friends, though, isn't it?
But yeah, that's a lot of pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
I told them.
Hang on a minute, Johnny. Girlfriends as in plural.
School friends, I said.
I thought you said girlfriends. I'm going to say.
What do you mean, no shit, girl?
Don't encourage him to have more than one.
No.
No, we call them bitches.
Wow. So learning early.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I've had to deal with a little bit.
You've got to be in the right category. No, but that's a lot of pressure. I said to the teacher, listen, if you keep it low key, it'll be okay. Oh yeah, put him in a fucking chair and get a corral of fucking That's not keeping it low key.
In a deep end, man. You know, he's
Honestly,
capable
he's a
of
little
doing it.
gangster. He's a proper little gangster. There's no flies on him. He ain't fucking around.
Don't forget, teachers know everything.
Oh yeah, of course they do. Do you know what I had to do when I first joined the band? I had to fire a teacher. He wasn't good enough.
Pardon?
Yeah, he fired his teacher.
When I joined this band, yeah, there was 4 of us, and the other guitarist was turning up late and he was shit and all that. So they were like, "What are we going to do?" I said, "Oh, tell him he's got to go." And they're like, "Oh, how the fuck are we going to do that?" I was like, "Leave it to me."
Like this.
I got his fucking number. So I got rid of him. But he was a teacher, so all my life, teachers told me I was shit. And then
you get to sack up a teacher.
No, I'm phoning the teacher up saying, "Listen, man, you know that band you were in, that cool, the cool dudes and all that. Yeah, you're not good enough. So you're gonna have to fucking go."
That's awesome. You got to tell a teacher.
You don't quite, yeah. And I didn't think about it at the time, but it was later on, like not much later on, a few hours later, I'm sat there, I'm like, fucking, because it wasn't an ordeal. It wasn't a nice thing to do. You know what I mean?
Fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
But yeah.
Tell him straight. If you shit, you shit. End of. Get out.
What you should have said is, look, in order for us to progress, you need to fuck off.
Yeah, well, I basically did. And then later on, I was thinking, do you know what the fuck? And he started giving me some fucking power, and I was like, I just told the teacher that they wasn't fucking good enough for my shit, like real life shit.
Was he a music teacher as well? That'd be fucking awesome.
No, listen, he had a little thing about him that I wasn't too fucking fussed about anyway. He was, I don't know. Because he kept coming in saying, "Oh, I've been asking the kids to pick names for the band," and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck's a good idea with them?"
What kids? What fucking kids? Like, what the fuck?
Tonight, Steve is share. Big
Yeah.
fucking clown as well. Naming your band for you.
Yeah, but we've named it. It's not in concrete, but it is the Hazy Days Project.
As in the bullet.
I don't think so.
I mean, they're fucking terrible. We're not the greatest band in the world. Oh, look, we had a bass player. We did have I got a new bass player in, yeah? And he was fucking, I haven't put no videos up of him, but he was fucking amazing. He came in, he was great. And
Well, you've got Harry, Jack, and you, so you've got the band. You just need the drummer.
Yeah, well, Jack's a drummer. Jack can drum.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, I watched him do that.
But
Excuse
what
me.
was I saying? I was saying something. Then Johnny fucking
Bass guitarist was superb.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he was great, and I put him in the group chat and all that. And like I sacked the bass player, didn't sack him. I put him on guitar. So and he just bought a new bass amp and all that. But I was like, it is what is happening. So that was a bold move to do as well. So like I'm actually making moves. You know what I'm saying? I joined their band, and I'm sort of like.
This was blindingly fucking obvious from the start. I told you.
It's got to be organised.
Well, your own stuff is better than the covers that you played. Done.
Yeah, and do you know what? And the bass player plays my stuff better than the covers as well. So like, I do really want to be an originals band. I don't want to focus too much on covers. I want to get a fucking good sound with my songs, you know.
But your stuff's good enough.
Yeah.
I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. It is.
Yeah, but do you know what happens when I'm at band practice? They turn into something else because there's three of us, and it's like, and I'm trying to be this fucking big rock and roll band when I need to tone it down a little, you know.
Okay, fair enough.
You need to noodle together, like doodle, the way you were doing the other night, pissed, looking lying back and going, "Am I fucking still alive?"
Yeah.
That's the bit where you all want to sit in the one room and just one person's just sitting going.
Was you there? Was you there? I said it earlier, didn't I? I was fucking.
Aye, I was listening to you saying that.
I was playing, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm alive! I'm still alive. I gotta go."
The problem you've got, Izzy, is you can do the lot, can't you? You can play all the fucking instruments to a reasonable standard. You can do the lot, can't you? And you have been doing.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
That's the issue.
I'm so used to being just me, with no one else doing shit. It's difficult for me to communicate with them. But they're okay. Like they understand. Like, and I think we come to an understanding where it's like
your way or the highway.
It's obviously like it's got to revolve around me. Like it's just got to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like without sounding like a fucking idiot.
You've got to be the leader. You've got to be. There can't be 5 fucking leaders.
Well, you write the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
Listen, I got let me show you the proof. Let me show you the proof.
But that's where things start coming unstuck when
Listen,
one person thinks that the boss. You know what I mean?
Can't be two leaders in a band. You know?
I didn't say 2 leaders. You've all got to agree.
It can't be.
You've all got to agree. You've all got to.
Jeanette, no, they are.
Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.
You know, that's right. The theme tune, sing the theme tune. You know how long it took me to record and write that? That was so quick. I don't know. I was on a call with the boys, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just."
What I'm saying is, when you're in a band, you've all got to sing from same hymn sheet. You've all got to be in agreement.
Yeah, you need to have one leader for that. And it's not a bad position to be a follower of rules and orders.
Yeah. You've got to, otherwise it's not going to work.
Bad position. It's not a bad position.
Yeah, it's not going to work. It's,
this Heineken is stronger than that, Stella.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I wish I had another beer, Johnny. Have I got to get a whiskey out?
Oh, dear.
I stole the missus. Shh, don't tell her.
Am I going to be
Christmas shit? Listen, I got to have a piss. I'll be back now.
Am I going to be falling out of a caravan? Oh, there we go. I can't afford to hurt myself. I need to get a roof on that by end of week, Jeanette, I think. Now I've got that other side on, I'm going to get the roof on next.
There you go, Jeanette.
Yeah, then you can leave windows open.
Yeah. Yeah, for real reasons. I'm going to buy a decent roof as well, because it's turned out really nice, so I'm going to get a proper roof on it. Might even buy that felt that looks like it's roof tile.
Yeah, shingles. Looks like shingles.
It's not that big a roof, you see, really. It's 13 foot wide, but it's only 8 foot out. You know,
putting the slope on it.
It's got the pitch, yeah.
Yeah.
Even going to put buttering on it, Johnny.
I've got the guttering already from another project I did a few years. I've got everything.
Don't forget, and his recycled satellite dishes. Yeah, you could do with one of them.
You know when I went to that play centre over there with Keena? They had this tiny little house in the play area made of little sticks like that. The whole thing was just made of little sticks. Well, I took loads of photos of it at different angles. So you know all them little tiny offcuts I've got? I should build this tiny little house with them. It was big enough for a toddler to get into, you know, to climb into. But we're all made of little sticks, about like that. About that big, just little sticks. The whole thing were made of these little
sticks.
Yeah, like a lollipop stick house, but big.
Yeah.
So I took pictures of it at all different angles, but it were all these tiny little bits of wood. Well, I've got shitloads of them. The St. Azy at the play centre I took Keena to, they built like a little toddler's like little house that you could sit in. And it were all made of tiny little sticks like that, just no bigger than that. The whole thing.
And you
so sat in pictures of it at all different angles, and it'd be complicated. There's a lot to
it.
Can
you imagine how many thousands?
Just shut the fuck up.
Can you imagine how many thousands and thousands of sticks that you'd have to? Yeah.
Fuck them all and feed them beans.
Nice, Tracy.
Fuck them all and feed them beans.
I eat a tin of beans every day, Hazy. Every day.
Tracy. Fuck them all, feed them beans.
Brian reckoned I couldn't do 10 push-ups with claps in between every one. Do you reckon I could?
Yeah.
You do it? No, I'm going to put it on the floor. I'm like too close. I'm like too close. I'm not sure if I can do it. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for luck. Yeah, boy.
Oh, listen, do you know how hard that is for a fucking fella as heavy as me?
I never thought I'd have to see you in that position, Hazy. And I think
listen, you'd love to see. Listen, you'd love to see me fucking bearing down on you like that.
I don't want to see you on top. But yeah, that was quite impressive, though. Quite impressive. That was quite impressive, though. But oh dear.
You'd be in trouble if that was your last view before you went
I've just seen Hazy on his bedroom floor in a position I didn't want to.
The most impressive part of that was he can count to 11.
Yeah.
Good job he's past the watershed.
Listen, honestly, try it. Do 10 of them.
I can't do it. Don't be daft.
It's like trying to tell me to do it.
20 years ago, fair enough, but
I'd break my wrist.
It's not. It's never going to happen.
I always give myself a little challenge every couple of years. I'm like, I gotta make sure I'm still fucking.
More chance of shag eating Pope.
Just to make sure I'm still fucking.
If you've seen some of the statues he's been stood next to lately.
The more you're getting older, AJ, you've got to prove to yourself that you can still do it.
Yeah, constantly. I got to constantly prove to myself.
Yeah, that's right. Fair play. Keep doing it. You must keep doing it. It's good for you. It's good for your mental health as well.
Well, listen to this. When Jack was born, he's 18 next week. On Thursday, he's 18.
Wow.
And I said to my brother, when he was a baby, I had him in my hands, and I used to put him above my head and go like this. You know what I was doing? And I was doing that one day, and I said to my brother, I said, I'm going to do this every single day of my life. Every single day of Jack's life, I'm going to pick him up above my head. So then when he's 18, I can still lift him above my head. So on Thursday, I'm going to take him for a beer that he's paying for and he's buying. And then I'm going to pick him up above my head. I've been waiting 18 years to do this. It's fucking happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
But the thing is, I mean, that's what we missed because we were in lockdown when Callum were 18. So Chris could take him out for a beer, and he'd been waiting all this time just to take him out for his first official beer, and he couldn't because we were in lockdown.
Yeah,
it's fucked up.
And the very, I mean, it's a bit what's it because the first time
everybody needs compensation for that shit.
The first time he actually bought his dad a beer officially was his mum's funeral.
You are his mum.
I'm on about Chris's mum.
Oh, that's his nan.
You know what I mean? That was the only. That was, you know.
Yeah.
Officially, he wanted to take him out for his 18th, blah blah blah, and he couldn't because we were in lockdown. And by that time, everything.
Well, that's quite a special thing rolled up, isn't it?
You know, so actually, the very first time that he bought, went up to the bar, ordered 2 pints. And actually paid for it at Chris's mum's funeral. But anyway, same as I say.
You know,
like, what it is, you know what I mean?
Like Tina, when all this shit started, she was just about to be 5 and come out of it when she was fucking 7.
But yeah.
Harry as well. Harry don't know.
So you know, I mean, our Callum's 21 this year, so we're going to make a big thing about it because it's.
I said to Harry earlier, I was taking him around the park. He'd been sick all day and all night and all day, so he hadn't been eating and stuff. But he wanted to go out. I said, "Oh, we'll go out just for a bit of fresh air, walk around the park." So he's getting himself dressed, and I've gone upstairs, and I wasn't sure whether he had jogger bottoms or pajamas. Because he was changing them, and I said, "Are they joggers?" I said, "You just wear, they'd be all right. Wear joggers." He's like, "No, they're pajamas." And I'm messing about. I said, "Oh, wear your pajamas on the park. That'd be funny." And he was like, "Oh no, that's illegal." And I was like, "What?" He said, "The pajamas, you can't. That's illegal. You can't wear pajamas like outside on the park." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, that's illegal."
Just the way your 6-year-old mind works.
I was like, "Listen, you can wear whatever you want, as long as you're not naked."
So obviously you haven't stood in a post office queue.
How on earth?
Fucking dressing gowns at lot.
How on earth do we go from a society where, as kids, we all think that to walking around fucking Asda's in your pajamas?
Honest to God, right? I used to live in Bramley, right, in Leeds, right, in the other side of Leeds, and you'd see them all up fucking queuing out the door in the morning in the fucking dressing gowns and pajamas.
That's one thing I've never ever done because I'm sort of like of an age like Jedi. You just didn't do it.
Jedi, how old are you?
54. Go on.
What?
Go on.
Go on, love.
Well,
kick him while he's down and go.
What, man?
Oh, fuck. I ain't saying nothing.
We're both getting older, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm 61 this year.
I find 40 being 47 fucking ridiculous. Sorry.
I'm 46. I'm 46. Oh,
I'm 47 now.
Well, guess what?
It's not on, is it? It's fucking not on.
It's coming to me, I know.
It's coming to you. You can't stop
I
it.
hope so.
Whacking a fucking 7 on it is no good.
I hope so. I mean, if I get to fucking 70, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's why everything I build is 13 foot, because I'm not fucking measuring 70.
Who knows? I mean, some people don't.
But I mean, it's like this. I mean, and I know Hazy thinks this way because his dad died at a young age. But I'm thinking, well,
what I am now. My dad died.
My mum died at 75. I'm 60 now, so at the most I've got 15 years. You know what I mean? And it's horrible to think like that.
Listen, we're all from working class stock. We're all from the shit end of the stick. Done.
Yeah, you know, I know Hazy thinks because he's as well, you know, his dad died at an early age. Well, I'm that age now. You know what I mean?
But listen, all we are is genetics, right? We are our parents, and our genes come down and down and down to us. That's what we are. So that's what you can. That's the best guide you've got to go.
I think
we're not bred like the royals who won't breed with commerce.
I think we're just an energy. I think we're just an energy.
Yeah,
and
the one
energy
that
goes
signs us
somewhere.
all up to GMO fucking vegetables, even though he eats fucking organic.
Look at it from my point of view
And
as well.
We've been eating horse and BSC infected meat. Done.
And I can't believe that bitch had a crown on. She's no fucking damn right to wear a crown.
Correct.
I was
Correct.
fuming when I saw that. I was pissed, man.
Well, I didn't
I'm not
watch it.
I can't stand the guy anyway, but he stood around long enough to be the king, right? But seeing her wear a crown really pissed me off. Boiled my fucking piss did that.
I mean, that's one thing I agree wholeheartedly with Johnny. She don't deserve a crown.
Fucking Charles gets to wear a crown, like fuck.
Fucking sniggering in the background, the murdering.
And they were
bastard.
like balancing a crown on a fucking Twix. See her face? She looked like she was going to topple over.
Don't know. I didn't watch it.
I put a crown on today.
No, I didn't watch it.
Hey,
We're
listen.
interested in the slightest.
Listen to
I
this,
took my
Jedi.
boys at the coast. We found a nice little
Jedi.
park, like a park the van. I took my axe,
What?
we chopped up some
When
wood,
I
we
put
had a
that
fire.
crown on earlier at Royal Armouries, I said, yeah, I'm a better king than Charles, and I'm not a pedo.
Oh dear.
Johnny, you can't just act like that.
No, he's on that list. He's next to his fucking brother who went to that fucking
But
island.
this is what makes me laugh.
Sure, they all did.
Andrew had been stripped of all his titles, right?
George
Yet he'd got
Charles.
all
George
he'd got all
Charles.
regalia on, and even before he entered that church or abbey or wherever it were, everybody were booing him.
They won't let Harry wear a military uniform, despite the fact he's served in the fucking armed forces.
If you just got away from that bitch, I liked Harry, but if you just got away from that silly cow, we'd be all right. Meghan
Listen,
Markle, she's a bitch.
Why can't people see? It's blindingly obvious. Harry's not Charles's son. Nowhere. Not in a million years. It is.
There's
Nowhere.
no resemblance at all, is there?
Well, look at him and knew it. The fucking
He's proper deluded.
well, but they think we believe all this shit.
We were on about this on Man on Saturday. Yeah. Originally, when I was a kid, I was ginger, right? And then as I progressed in age, my hair went brown, right? Now, Callum, our son, it's spitting image of Chris. They're like two peas in the pod, right? And he's got same colour hair, he's got same colour eyes, but get this, his beard's ginger.
My beard was ginger, you know.
Yeah, I got some ginger in my beard.
Everybody's got a bit of ginger.
But yeah, I
Really?
mean,
Well, I'm putting a fucking rope down it tonight. If that's the
ginger
case.
don't always run in families, because I was saying
Everybody loves
the
the hobnob.
The only other person I knew was on my mum's side, and it were her sister, and she got ginger hair. And apart from her, I was only other one that was ginger.
Dun, dun, dun.
So obviously, it's got something to do with, you know, genes and genetics and.
Well, maybe they were swingers.
So yeah, you know what I mean.
It happens.
It you know, to look at Callum and Chris, they're just like twins. But it's got a great big ginger beard.
Listen, we've been going
Isn't
for
it good
two-
though?
we've
Because you
been
get
going for
to know
2.5
what you're going to
hours.
look like in 20 years.
Well, we're approaching 2.5 hours. We're gonna have to call it a day at 2.5.
Yeah.
So we've got like a minute
I need to
left.
get out of this fucking caravan, don't I?
It's time to face the music, Johnny.
Can't stay in the sewer long talking about ginger hair, can we?
Hey, I've left the bed down upstairs, so I don't give a shit.
I was listening to a bottle of Bucks Fizz or getting the whiskey, so that's good for me.
I've got another bottle of Stella up in house.
Yeah, keep it for another day, Johnny.
Yeah, you might be right.
For another conversation.
Always right. But anyway, thank you everyone who's watching. Thank you everyone who's taken part. We've 2.5 hours. That's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
What I got to do is I got to find the off button. Brian normally does this, so I'm going to press the off button. Thank everybody that's joined.
Yeah, done all right for a bunch of retards. Thank you. See you later.
Everyone stay safe. And see you next week.
Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.